No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Yeah, I remember I don't know if it was my phone or someone else's on Wednesday kept going off and I could hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
That
was like, oh
happens.
God, I wonder if that was my phone or.
There's there's even a button for that, just so you know. Like we could go into the audio settings and fix it, but it's not that big of a deal, and
Oh,
it would just be hard to do on the phone.
oh, okay.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, friends.
Hey.
Look at this. This is a special edition just for you, Alicia.
So happy.
Yeah, yeah. I really wasn't even sure.
Is that Alicia?
Yeah.
Here, yeah, I've been here.
I know
You have?
she's just
Yes,
been
I
here
have.
listening in.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah.
Alicia?
I really wasn't sure who Alicia was until I went and looked for her, and then I realized she's every other video in my stream.
Every other video.
Because I hear,
literally.
"Hi, babies," and I'm like, "Oh, I know her." Nice. Well, I don't know if Shai is coming. She wanted to meet Alicia.
Oh, I hope she comes.
Me too.
I know. Did you hear back from her about what happened the last time?
I try not to ask, you know.
Okay, that's fair.
If people don't tell me, I don't dive into personal stuff.
Yeah, I just wonder if she forgot or something.
I don't know. I don't
I mean,
like
I usually forget everything, so.
No, me too.
That's why I have to write it
I'm
down.
still getting to know personalities, and I'm not a pusher that way, you know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm just nosy, so there's that.
No,
I was
you're
going to
good.
it's nosy.
I'm nosy. I'll say it. I don't.
It might be different as a man asking a woman as a woman asking a woman, you know.
That's true.
That's very true, yeah.
Like at my apartment complex, my friends are like, "Why don't you talk to management?" And I say, "Because she's just the sweetest, nicest little lady. I can't do that." But then they just hired a man, you know, in the office. So when I get him, I'm like, "Hey, you know, my tub is peeling, my lights are out. What's going on here?"
Yeah.
Spill the tea. Tell me what's happening.
You know, I love it. Well, we might as well just get started, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
When she pops in, she pops in. Oh, we go. Record to this computer and see what time it is. Oh, but that's perfect. Yay! So we're back. We're here. I don't even know what to call this because when we all get together, I like to call it the Low Vision and Blind People Forum. But then the name of the podcast is Inspirations Beyond Disabilities. And this is one of those things where Caitlin is like an inspiration. And I just love this connection. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Should we just go around really quick and introduce ourselves and so everybody knows who everybody is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with Alicia.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Elisa. You can call me Lisi, whatever's fine.
Lisi, I love it.
21. I'm from Florida. I like working out. I don't know what else you want to know about me.
It's all right. What's your eye condition? Let's go with that.
I have glaucoma and cataracts. I was diagnosed when I was 3 months old, and I've kind of just been dealing with it ever since. So
Yep.
that's it.
Like a boss, right?
That's right.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey.
Like you
Well-
need an introduction, but Alicia might.
But I'm gonna do it anyway. I am Brittany, also known as Blind Beauty on TikTok. My eye condition is pseudotumor cerebri, and I live in Baltimore.
Love it. Hi, Caitlin.
Hey, I'm Caitlin Wackerman. You can find me on TikTok as well. And I live in North Carolina, and I have cataracts, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy.
Boom. She's the winner. I'm Jason. I have macular degeneration, detached retina, and I'm in Florida too, up in Tallahassee.
Ooh, how exciting.
Yeah. And I think that's why Shai wanted to meet you because she said she was close to you, right? She's also in Florida.
Yeah, I think she's also in Florida.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm close to you too. I'm about a 4-hour drive.
Is it a 4-hour drive? Or
From
from where you are right now?
No, from where I am right now, it's a 5-hour drive. No, I'm sorry. Like 6-7 hour drive. Because I'm 3 hours away from home right now.
Wow. Okay. Well, welcome everybody being here. We when we were recording last time, Shai had mentioned that you were a fan of Caitlin, and that Caitlin followed you and you posted a TikTok, and then I stumbled across it, and so I invited you over. So basically, I don't have really a lot to say. I just wanted you guys to just get to know each other and say hi.
First of all, I didn't even know that I saw the first, I creeped through your whole page.
Oh, okay.
So Brittany told me, she was like, did you see that Elisa, she made a TikTok about you, that you followed her, you have to go, I tagged you in it. So I found you. And I went through all of your videos because I didn't realize you had been searching for me or trying to get me. People were tagging me in your videos. I had no idea. I had no clue. And I watched all of them and I was like crying, laughing. You and your mom are gold.
Yeah,
you guys are. I also love watching y'all's relationship. Just because like I can tell that you're so comfortable around your mom to be 1,000,000% yourself. And I know like for me, I'm not 1,000% myself around my parents just because I feel like I have to behave a certain way around them. And I try, like, I won't make videos around other people. Like I just have like my own personal thing with that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like I can't be myself. I don't know. But watching you and your mom and just you handle everything, it's like you guys are best friends, and it's amazing. Like I love watching your videos.
Yeah, she definitely is my best friend, but I feel like I've lost so much vision. I'll go into it later, but I've lost so much vision within the past 8 months, and I feel like just me having to lose my vision, but having her by my side through it all has like it's just brought us closer. And I started making videos, I want to say around the time I got into a really bad car accident in the month of June, and that just really I've been blind or legally blind since I was 3 months, but this car accident just made my vision so much worse. And I'm just dealing with it at my age has been horrible, and the whole pandemic and being home has just made it a whole lot worse. So I started watching TikTok and I was like, I guess like I should make a video. Like, why not? Like I'm at home, I have nothing to do, I'm dealing with this vision loss, might as well, right?
Yeah.
Then I stumbled upon Caitlin Wackerman and I was like, oh my God.
What video? Because you said there was like one video you saw and like that was it for you. Like you wanted, I don't, which one was it?
It was okay. I honestly, I don't remember, but
okay.
It was, I was sitting on my bed with, I have like really neon lights in my room, but you were talking about a crystal that you have. I don't know which one it was, but I was like, I have that crystal. And then I kept watching your videos and you were talking about working out. And I was like, bro, this is it. Like, why are we friends? Like, I need to be in her life. So I just kept making videos. And like, at the time I had like less than 100 followers. So it was nothing big. I was just like, it was helping me at the time, like helping me become more confident and more comfortable with my vision loss, you know?
Yeah.
And then I came across Blind Beauty after, and I was like, oh my God, we're all like there are more people like me out there. And where I live, there aren't many people. I mean, I have a few friends that are legally blind and do have a disability, but come on, like, let's be real. We are looked at very different, you know? And for us, like, people look at us and like, they don't think that we have anything wrong with us. So it's seeing you guys and like, just, I was like, I need them in my life. So I started like, I'm gonna make it happen. Like Caitlin Wackerman is gonna follow me on TikTok, and then Brittany followed me on TikTok, and I was like, that's it. Like, you know, I'm good. It's happening. And then you just kept posting, Caitlin, and I was like, I have this connection. I was like, she's me, and you're a little bit older than me, so I was like, she's like the older sister that I never had.
Oh, I love that.
And any time that I would just feel sad, like at work or just frustrated with my vision, I would just like look at your videos, and I was like, yeah, she makes me feel so good about myself and so confident.
That's what my videos are for.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes. So 2 things, y'all. One, where can I get these crystals? I have one, but I want more. And 2, Caitlin, the video that like hooked me onto you is you were working out and you started out with the Blind Girl Shit Show. And I said, but that's it. That's it. Yeah. That is my friend.
I am a shit show. I am such a shit show. I can't wait to tell you guys about my walk home from the gym for the first time by myself the
Oh
other
my
day
god.
yesterday.
Okay, I can't wait.
It was a mess. It was a mess.
What's
But
great is that like I love working out, and I used to be able to work out at the gym not alone, but I would always go with somebody. But I can't now. I just don't have that confidence yet that you have, that you can just, even with a trainer, like I can't do that. To me, it's like, oh my god, keep working
I
out.
must be built different because I walk up in the gym with the cane and just start working out. I haven't been lately since COVID, but I also used to be an avid. I like to lift.
yeah.
I walk up in there.
I got muscles. That's what she said.
Yo.
Well, I mostly work on legs. So
Brittany, you like your confidence. Also, like I feel like your training was what should I call it? Like boot camp. So like you got like I would love to like just be with you for like a whole week and just gain your confidence and just do everything by myself.
I will fly out. I will fly out. I'm so serious. I will fly. I don't mind.
No, I'm down too. Like y'all let me know and I'm there.
I would love that. I have a whole guest bedroom, y'all. Like,
say less.
Say less. Okay, Alicia, say less.
Okay, but honestly, I'd rather go to Miami, Florida, so we can go to the beach.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Brittany, you were signing up for training like the day after your diagnosis. You had confidence like going into this, you know what I mean? That's who you were before, and that's who you still are, you know? And that's what amazed me about your TikToks were honesty. And at least I remember your TikTok, and it was you asking your mom, what would you do for me? And she was like, anything. Where would you take me? Anywhere.
Yeah.
You know? And I just cried because I don't know if when you find that person in your life, that's really amazing. So I was just like, I have to get all of these people together because we're just so amazing, you know?
Yes.
I just love it. I just love the relationship you have with your mom. I really do.
I'm definitely jealous of your relationship with your mom. Like
I am too.
If I asked my mom, hey, where would you take me? She'd be like, anywhere in 5 mile radius. Like, we're not doing it. No, I don't have that one person in my life who would just do anything. I don't have that, which is why I strive. So I work so hard on being independent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a good mom and you have a good boyfriend. I know that.
I do. I have a good I have a good support system. But are they about to just drive me all around the world? No.
Yeah, right. No.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you, I was gonna say, Brittany, how do you like, I just don't understand your confidence. Like, I feel like I'm pretty confident, but like, you just are,
same.
You do it all.
With you, I don't know. I have no idea.
It's just who she is. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's just there.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, my training did build on that confidence.
Yeah.
Because when I first lost my sight, I didn't have it all together. Like I was confused, I was angry, I was hurt. I didn't know who I was. So I really just took time to like figure all those things out, educate myself, get training, and then boom, the confidence was back.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of where I'm at right now. I mean, I am pretty confident. I'm not gonna say I'm not confident because I am pretty confident, but this whole vision loss and like I need a cane. Like I've come to terms with the fact that I need a cane. Like I go to my doctors now and they tell me like, when are you gonna get a cane? And like I needed to start orientation and mobility, and I've needed to start, getting training, but it's hard. It's taking that step and adding that cane to myself. I've never had one. So it's been rough. And like you said, it's like, who am I? Like, but people, it's hard. But as soon I'm already, I have, like I said, I have a good support system, and my mom's always there for me. So whatever, like I need that orientation and mobility, like I know I'll be ready for it. But it's a lot more than just taking O&M,
Right.
It's a lot more. It's a lot more. It's more it's more than just confidence too.
Right. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what education comes in and out. Like once you do all of the steps, the confidence just is like automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to
Yeah.
get used to embarrassment from my point of
Exactly.
Yeah.
like Caitlin said, walking into a bush. That's my daily activity,
All the time.
I do it all the time.
But if I'm
I
not doing
walk into
that,
a
then I'm not
Walker.
learning anything. I'm not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So if I'm not walking into bushes, that means I'm stuck at home isolating, and I don't ever want that.
Right.
How are these plexiglasses treating everybody? Those
Oh my God, the plexiglasses are. Oh my God, y'all! I have a story. Hold on a minute. Wait, I gotta tell this. So
Yes.
the nail salon, right? You know how you have to put your hands through the little hole?
I'd be messing up
Yes.
all my nails, passing my hands to the nail lady.
Yes, girl. Listen. So I had an itch on my nose and I forgot it was there. And I went to go scratch my nose and knocked the whole thing over. And I knocked myself all in the head. The glass just fell right on my head. Like I knocked the whole desk over. It was a mess.
Oh,
So
right.
sorry. Oh my God, that's so funny because like I do stuff like that all the time.
All the time. It happens more than it
Yes.
should, but you know, embarrassment.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Well, I want to tell you guys about how. Oh, did someone just get on?
Oh, we got Shy's in the house.
Shy.
Yeah. She made it. I guess I should introduce.
I'm here. I did it.
Yeah, we'll let her set up a minute.
Baby.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we missed
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool.
you. Yay, we were just talking about plexiglass barriers.
We were telling our embarrassing stories about how we keep running into the plexiglass barriers.
Oh God. Oh my God. So many times. So many times. It's so awkward. Or like trying to hand my card to the person
Yeah.
through the plexiglass.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work.
It's like, oh, it's a glass right there. Okay.
Yep.
Oops.
And then it shakes, does like that rumble, like if the whole room is
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And then you like freeze and you're like, oh God, something's gonna
Yeah.
break.
Oh yeah.
I do the opposite. I seem to always end up not behind it, and I'm always in the wrong position, like talking to somebody from one side or the other, and I'm not standing behind the plexiglass because I
yeah,
don't
I've
even
done
know
that
it's there.
before.
You know.
Oh yeah.
I've done that before too. And then I'm like, wait, this is supposed to be protecting them, but
Right.
I'm not. I'm screwing it up.
Yeah.
I've made it a habit to like put my hand out and just like touch if there's one there. I know I probably look crazy doing that.
Yeah, I do that in the
Yeah.
mall because all the stores have like those glass.
Oh my God, the mall.
I hate it. I hate it.
Pandora, like the bracelet store.
oh my gosh.
Mhm.
They're like their doors, their walls, everything are glass.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I was walking in there one day with my boyfriend, and one door was closed, but the other one was open. And I thought they were both open. And when I say I hit my nose, forehead, everything, everybody, like I was like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
Oh no.
I do it all the time. I just used to it
Yeah.
now.
The Apple store is my nemesis. I
Yeah.
feel like they clean those doors every 10 minutes. They're crystal clear. Like
Yeah.
they might as well be invisible. It's ridiculous.
I mean, they are invisible to us, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Completely.
Yeah. So Lisa, you said you were in an accident. What happened? I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just happy that I'm alive and I'm okay.
Yeah.
My mom had just picked me up from work and we were less than a minute away from home. And somebody I'm going to try to explain this the best that I possibly can because I wasn't even able to see what happened. I was explained to what
Scary.
happened. Yeah, it was really scary. Somebody was coming out of a shopping plaza and instead of turning right, they like rode across the street and like made the left. And we were turning the corner to make the right. And when you leave that plaza, you're not supposed to make that, go across the street and make the left. It's only a right turn.
Mm-hmm.
So when she made that, when she rode across the street, she didn't see us and we slammed right into her.
Oh my God.
And it was really sunny out. And when it's sunny outside, my vision gets really blurry. So I was just looking at the wall the whole time. She's in driver's seat. And all of a sudden she goes, "We're gonna," and then was like a boom. And I was like,
Oh my God.
I was like, whoa.
Terrifying.
So then my dog was with me.
Pepper.
So we were sharing the front seat. So the reason that I got hit was because I went to go cover her. So I shocked all the nerves in my arm and my hand, which was fine. I mean, it just hurt a lot. And then like my right eye was really, really, really swollen. Retinal detachment in my right eye. So I was terrified. Well, it's a part.
Yeah.
I was terrified. As soon as the ambulance got there, I was like, I have a retinal detachment. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's been stable for the past 5 years. And they took me immediately just to take a look at it. And everything was fine. I was just before the car accident, I was able to see lights and shadows from that eye. And then after the car accident, it was declared like a total loss, my eye.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, for those of us that know, like even the slightest amount of light and shadow helps us, you know. And it's crazy. So my doctor was like, "You need a cane, like it's time," and I was like, "Okay." But I mean, I'm happy that I'm alive and we were able to survive that whole thing. My mom just got a few cuts and bruises and a few internal injuries, but nothing too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
I do know they say that most accidents happen within 5 minutes away from your home or 5 miles away. So, because I remember you said it was a minute away from your house.
Yeah.
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 Sucks. I know. And Elisa, I know that you're in Miami, right?
Miami.
So I'm in Fort Lauderdale, so we're actually neighbors. We're actually like halfway, or like half an hour from each other, like 45 minutes maybe. Like, I don't know how far into Miami you are.
I love up in the air.
Went up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
Kinda
y'all
wild.
let us know when we need to get flights and we're on our way.
Yeah, let's all go to South Beach.
Yes. Wow. My birthday's in May. I don't know if anybody else's birthday is, coming up, but we can definitely.
Fun.
Wait, birthday?
My birthday is May 21st, so it's
Mine is May the
Oh my god! Oh my god! Cute.
We're going to South Beach.
Hell yeah! Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go.
I actually
Totally down.
I went to South Beach for my 25th birthday, but I'll go again. I'll go again. Let's do it. I'm with
yeah.
Yeah, I will plan. Like, just tell me you want me, and I'll find us a hotel.
I'm horrible at set that up. Send me the itinerary, and I'll make sure I show up.
Woo!
So much fun. Let's do it. I'm totally down.
But yeah, so I've been here in Miami my whole life. So anytime somebody's like Miami, I'm like, this is home. This is
home. Exactly. I love how people are like, oh my god, like I can't wait to go down. It's like I live here, dude. I like when people are like, oh my god, I would just love to go to the beach and like be in the ocean. And I'm like, it's so weird when you're actually, within, I literally live maybe 15 minutes from Fort Lauderdale Beach. And it's like, I think I go once a year, maybe.
Same.
And then people are like traveling here to go to our beaches. And it's like,
I will tell you though, I can't do the cold. I went to Denver. The cold. It was below 20, and I was no.
I was laughing at you.
I grew up in Pensacola.
Oh, really?
I moved from Pensacola when I was 9.
Oh wow.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
Shy, I don't know if I told you the last time, but so the year I went blind, I was living in Delray, like on the Avenue. I was bartending there. Yeah.
Oh, fun. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how life works? Like we're all so close to each other and have never met ever.
Right.
Yes.
That's so interesting. Wow. Where are you now again?
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
But like I grew up here. So like I literally only lived in Delray for 1 year. I moved down there just to try and like get out of the hometown I lived in. And I was like bartending. I was applying for like jobs at hotels and stuff. And I went to the beach every day because it was like the 1 year, that I lived there. But then,
beautiful though.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. But y'all, speaking of when you got in that car accident, Elisa, like I like this is why I'm so scared to walk to the gym every day, because so yesterday was like my big day. I was like, I'm going to walk to and from the gym. It's going to be great. Like I'm going to figure it out, whatever. It's a 4-way intersection to get across the street. And there's only one crosswalk, and it's on the wrong side of the road. Like if I had two parallel crosswalks, if there was like 2 of them, it would just be like a one straight shot. And then I can walk the rest of the way on the other side of the street to the gym, because I'm parallel to the gym. And it's only 1 mile. But when I decided like I'm going to take a lift there, and then I'm going to walk home just to see how long it takes me, what it's like, whatever. And so when I finally made it to the intersection, the first intersection I had to cross, I got so lost. I don't know how I did it, but there's no crosswalk. So like I crossed when like I was parallel with traffic. The other cars were stopped in front of me, but when I made it to the other side, I missed the whole curb. Like I ended up in the grass and bushes and trees. And I was like, where am I? I was so confused. Wow. And I'm like, how did I literally miss the sidewalk? Like, how did I miss the whole curb? Yeah. And then I had to like, I almost gave up. Like I had my phone out. I was about to call Sam, my trainer, and be like, I need you to come get, like, I freaked out. And then I was like, no, I'm already here. I'm at the intersection. I hear the cars. You're in the grass, figure it out. So like, I start kind of like looking around and paying attention to where the cars are driving. Like I literally had to use all of my hearing, everything. I had to seriously like tap in and pay attention. I figured it out, and I found the sidewalk to get across the big part of the intersection. And once I got that, like that was fine. I just don't know how I got so lost. It was like not a big, I was so confused though.
I am so proud of you.
Yeah, it was too, girl. Yes.
It was miserable.
She did it. Caitlin, what it sounds like happened is you did not keep a straight line when you're walking. I used to do that all the time.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I remember I used to be scared of the traffic, so I would try to get away from the traffic, but me doing that, it would put me off my so my instructor used to always tell me, keep your cane at your belly button and walk literally like 1 foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
So that you will stay in a straight line.
Yeah, I definitely did not walk in a straight line.
Yeah. I mean, but that it happens, especially when you're a beginner. Like you're gonna veer a lot until you start figuring it out, getting it down packed.
Oh my gosh. This reminds me. So the other day I was out with my boyfriend, and I have night blindness. That's when my vision is at its worst, is dim lighting and in the dark, right?
Yes.
Right.
So we're walking through our parking lot just to get to our apartment. I've done it a million times. I know exactly where to go. But he was walking next to me, and he's like, walking next to you is such a journey because you don't stay in a straight line. So I have to
you zigzag.
And I'm like, it's harder than you think, okay? And he's like, I'm sure it's not that bad. I'm like, I'm gonna put a sleep mask on you and make you walk in a straight line.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's harder than you think when you don't have awareness and you can't see and you can't like spot yourself like your body naturally does. It's hard to stay in a straight line. It's difficult.
Yeah.
I like to sleep shade the people that are close to me and have them do certain things so that they can understand.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it, and I think I'm gonna make a TikTok out of it.
You should. You should do it. You should do it.
The challenge, right?
Yeah, I should have my mom do it. I'm at her house now. She's just like, "Hey, mom, put these on."
Straight line.
Here and take my cane. Okay.
I taught him actually how to. Oh, what'd you say, Elisa?
I said it's crazy how much we rely on our other senses when we can't see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sighted people, they can look and then close their eyes and go. But we don't have that starting point, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And I noticed like yesterday when I was walking home, like it was so like the sun is so bright, and I get like I like completely like basically white out my eyes.
Yeah, me too.
And then like I'll walk under like a shaded area, and then it like gets really black, and then like I have sunglasses on, but like I'm trying to like my eyes are trying to adjust from bright to dark, back to bright, back to like that so close together, and I'm like I was so confused yesterday. And at one point I was like, I literally was just looking for the edge of like each side, like, you know, of the sidewalk to the
Mhm.
grass to the side, just because
So-
I was
Do you
lost.
Do they have truncated domes? Do you know what those are?
No.
So when I'm crossing the street, like, like there's a low spot, right? The low spot?
Little dip on the street.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
With the bump dots
that's
on
the
it.
low spot.
Oh,
And it
with the bumpy things on it.
Yeah, those are truncated domes to let you know,
Stop.
it
That's where
indicates
you
the low spot, and then that's where you start, right?
Yeah,
So you
we have those.
And then if you walk straight, they should, because they're not always directly across from each other. They should be, but they're not.
Yeah.
So when I get across the street, I look for that low spot with the truncated domes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I was
with your
using
cane,
to like.
right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
With your
Yeah.
cane,
With your
you're
cane,
trying to
yeah.
feel
Yeah,
it with your cane
yeah.
with your feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like when you go over with your cane, you hear
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah.
We have those. I just don't understand why, like, my intersection, like, it's a busy intersection.
Yeah,
It's right across.
4 lanes each way, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like, it's a
Yeah.
shopping center that I live across from. Like,
Yeah.
I live in like an apartment complex, but like also it's there's a golf course, there's a homes, there's right here, and you walk across the street and there's like, the restaurants and the shops and all that. There's one cross, like, I literally wish that I could just, like, am I not allowed to cross just straight across even though there's no crosswalk on my side?
I've had situations where there were no crosswalks, but I would have to see it to understand. But you said it was a 4-lane highway. So my question is, was there a median in between? Like, is it like one side and
Yes.
median and then another
Yeah.
side?
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's basically a median. Yeah.
So if you find yourself like confused or lost, it's okay to take a break on the median and wait for the next cycle of light. You know what I'm saying?
Terrifying.
Yeah, I don't get lost going straight across the
okay.
big part. Like, I see, it's so hard to explain it. Like, if I were to come out of my apartment and walk down to where the intersection is, if I were to just cross straight across, I would be fine because the gym is on that side of the street. But instead, the crosswalk is parallel on the other side. So I have to make 3 different crosses just to get, instead of going like straight across.
So you have to triple cross.
Yes.
Yes. From what you're saying, it sounds like it would be safer to triple cross, even though it's very tedious. It's the safest way.
Yeah.
But
I feel like if there's not a crosswalk there, it's for a reason.
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
Oh, see, like, I'm so tempted just to go like straight across.
Yeah.
So tempted.
To see, like, video and send it to me so I can.
She did have a video. Was it TikTok where you were at the gym, but you started at that intersection?
Yeah, I'll show you the whole video of it. I think I have the whole intersection on the. But I only put a clip
saw
of
that
it in the
video.
TikTok.
Mhm.
I saw that video,
like,
but in that video, I saw the crosswalk. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, so like, you know where the crosswalk was?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the little white lines with the crosswalk.
Yeah.
Yes. Parallel to that, on the other side of the street, is the side of the street that the gym is on, and then across from that is where my apartment is, and there's no crosswalk on that side.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
Because
really strange.
it was probably built. Okay, so this town and all, it blew up in the past like 10 years. Like, when we moved here, it was like 20 years ago. And so it was just not as populated as it is now. Like, before, it was not a thing. Like, they didn't have like all those, the whatever you call them, the little bumpy things on the side. Like, even the machines for the button you're supposed to push to cross, those don't beep anymore. I'm sure they used to, but like, it's definitely not set up like with all the new like laws and stuff in place. I feel like, because I just feel like 20 years ago that wasn't really a thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Or just wasn't populated enough. I don't know.
Well, as I told you before, I hate the beepy signs because they never work. And
They never work. What is that? That's so annoying.
So in my training, they taught us not to. We don't ever use. They didn't even teach us how to use them. Like, we just ignore them altogether. And is there a way that you can like maybe like write someone and say, hey?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
I want to like call the county and be like, hi, can you guys come paint some lines on the road?
I think you should.
Unless you want to pay $400 a month for my Lyft rides everywhere I need to go.
I saw
Or-
that. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Or I
It's
know one
expensive.
time I had a problem with my apartment complex. They didn't have the Braille signs to let me know like what floor I'm on. And
Mm.
so I made a complaint and they basically was like, yeah, screw you.
Yeah.
So I called NFB. They have an attorney that will help. Like if you call him and talk to him and tell him what your issue is, they'll let you know what it is you can do and if they can help.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
That is cool.
I didn't know that. That's nice.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
meaning to sign up with NFB because I keep hearing about it. Like I heard Blind Amy did a couple of videos on it, and I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. I should do that.
Florida.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's big with them. I feel like she's pretty big with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the student division of Florida.
Yeah, me too. The Division of Blind Services for Students. I'm in that too.
I haven't paid my dues this year. I need to pay my dues. The dues
Same.
are like $5. And like they have like chapter meetings in like every city, every state has a chapter. And then like you can go to the meetings every third Saturday or whenever your state has their meeting. Or
Oh,
whatever.
that's
They're very
cool.
helpful. They're like super helpful.
Oh my God, Elisa, if we both signed up, we could go to meetings together.
Yeah. I go to their meetings already. It's every third Sunday. So I'll let you know. for next
Okay.
week, for sure.
Yeah, I want to go. That sounds fun.
Ours is like the third
Wow.
Saturday. The Baltimore chapter. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. We're gonna have to get the Caitlin intersection off air and then talk to your city manager. And then if they won't do it, then we'll
Yes.
talk to the NFB attorneys. But I realize that when you talk to the right commissioners, they're like, yeah, we want to spend this money we have, you know?
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. You
That's
gotta talk to the
awesome.
right people.
Because then they get to brag about it. Look at this thing we did. We
Right.
made
Right.
something accessible.
And I know they have signs that say like blind person crossing, or, you know, in my neighborhood they have that so that if you know there's a blind person in the neighborhood and you can watch out for them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna request a sign and have them put my name on it because I'm the only one.
I love
Yeah.
that.
I wanted to make a shirt.
Stop. That sounds great.
I want a shirt that says, yes, I'm blind. You know?
Wait,
So
I'm blind.
I can't see you.
I'm blind.
Right.
Deal with it.
Yep.
Good one. I can't see you.
You know, like those trucks that usually say, what is it like? You can see me, but I can't see you, or something. How's my
Yeah,
driving?
they're
or
talking
whatever.
about
Yeah.
like their blind
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I need.
I have a shirt that says Blind Girl Magic.
Oh, that's
Oh,
I like
awesome.
that.
Cute.
Brittany Wood. That's so cute.
Yeah,
Right?
she was.
Yes.
No,
I love
actually,
that.
not too long ago in my neighborhood. So I'm gonna try to explain my neighborhood really quick. It's 5 different like houses, and then we all have like the same like walkway into the entrance of our houses. And my next door neighbor is so great, right? He's great. He has a car and he rides a motorcycle. And before you walk into like the little lane to get into our entrance, there's like a no parking way. And I guess that's where people just, I don't know, wait or something. That's where I wait for my Ubers. I don't know. But he had the bright idea to park his motorcycle in this no parking area right before
How fun.
So at night, like Shy, I can't really see that well, but I know my way around my neighborhood. So as soon as my mom parks, I know where I have to go to get to my front door. One day I crashed into his bike.
Oh no.
Oh no! Probably knocked it over too.
Their motorcycles, especially like if it gets knocked over, like they will lose their shit.
Yeah.
They get really mad.
Yes.
It's like, why'd you park here?
Well, yeah.
For you.
It didn't work out, but my mom was mad because that's the way, like I know my way around, and my mom has told my neighbors before, like don't park there because I know I can't, my daughter can't see, and they've been okay with it. So she had to like grab me and like pull me because like I was had fallen over, and she had told him, hey, remember my daughter is legally blind, like you need to move your bike, she can't see, I've told you before. And he basically he didn't do anything about it. So we had to like go up to the association, and she had to talk to them and be like, you need to tell him to move his bike because legally he can't even park there. Or
we could just knock it over every day.
Or, one day, exactly. One day you walk out and your bike is on the ground, and that's your fault, sir.
He's gonna come outside.
Yep.
That reason.
So he moved it after like 2 weeks of me having to figure out a new way to get into my house.
Oh Lord, girl, I would have tipped that bike over.
He always like it doesn't seem like I have a disability because I just walk around my neighborhood like it's all cool, you know. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
My dog walks me. I don't need a cane or anything. My dog walks me whenever I'm with her. And then I know my way to my mom's car, so I just walk straight there. So I'm sure he sees me and he's like, she lying. She's straight lying.
Mm-hmm. I know. Oh my God. I know that there are people in my neighborhood who think that because I walk my dog with my cane for the reason of just identification.
Yes.
Like if you say hi to me and I ignore you, I'm not a bitch. I just didn't see you.
Right.
Or whatever, you know, like people like to wave and not say anything. I'm gonna miss that. Don't wave at me.
Right.
But so I take my cane with me also for the reason of like my dog sometimes when he like poops, I can't like get it all or like I can't find it or whatever, and I don't want people to be like, this bitch doesn't pick up her dog shit and blah blah blah, because like I do my best, but I know I probably leave stuff behind, and so it's nice to have the cane so then they don't like yell at me.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your favorite blind card things? Like, nope, I'm blind. You know, what do you use it for?
I use it for everything.
Yeah,
all
me
the
too.
time.
Like me and my friends, most of my friends are also visually impaired. We haven't really seen each other lately because of the COVID and everybody. Like we all migrated to Baltimore, but then COVID happened and we all went home to go spend time with our families or whatever.
Yeah.
But when everything was cool and everything was normal, I miss that. We used to like we had this running joke, and like we would say, "I'm a blind," like because I have a friend who has an accent. He's from Bahrain.
Oh.
So like he used to say, "I'm blind" for every like the smallest thing. He'd be like, "Well, I'm blind." Okay.
I love it.
It is hilarious.
I do it for, okay, so if I'm at like family parties, and I know my family's parties, they like to do the food buffet style. So it's like everybody get up and
We
get their
talked
own
about
stuff.
this last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's perfect though.
Yeah, that's my favorite blind card thing. Like, can you get my food? Like, I can't.
Yeah.
See it. Like, or like making drinks at parties. Like my boyfriend he took like bartending classes for a job that he had in the past. So I always want him to make my drinks anyway. And then the fact that I'm blind is like a time, like he's like, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm like, can you get me something?
I
feel
Oh
like
my God. So when you guys are making drinks, do you have people like staring at you to see if you're gonna spill something?
Yes.
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 They just stare like waiting for you to like mess up.
Mm-hmm. And then people will ask me to make their drinks, and I'm like, I'm gonna stick my finger in it. Is that okay?
Right.
If you don't want me putting my finger in your drink, don't ask me to make your drink.
Right.
No, I feel like when I say, "Oh, I'm blind," is when I have to like sign in somewhere.
Oh yes, for sure.
Like, no, I can't. I'm sorry, I'm blind.
Yeah, mine's the gas station. If I have to go get something, I can't read the little machine, so I'm just like, I'm blind, you know. My friend knows my PIN number better than I do, you know what I mean?
Oh my God, all my closest people in my life know my PIN number.
Know my PIN number.
Yeah.
They all do, because it's like, can you just do
I'm
it?
not telling
Like,
nobody my PIN number. Nope. So the keypad, the 5 has those 2
Oh yeah,
dots.
the 5 has the dots. If I'm by myself, I do it. But sometimes they want, like, I get really annoyed because the little screen would be like, do you want us to give you an email?
I know.
Do you want cash back? Do you want blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, I can't see that shit. I can put my PIN number in. Get me to the part where I put my PIN number in and I can do that.
Yeah, why is the continue button red at Walmart? You know?
What is that?
And how did I get to Spanish? The lady's like, you're in Spanish. And I was like, no hablo. You know, I don't know. That's not me. You know? But sometimes the 5 is easy, but sometimes the 0 is on the bottom and sometimes it's at the top. Like
Wow, I never noticed.
I've never seen it at the top before.
Me neither.
Yeah.
It's usually at the bottom and then enter is like to the right of it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad for my chip on my card. Just insert the chip and pull it out, and then even then it's hard to find a little slot where the chip goes.
Oh my God, I look so. Wait, do any of you do this? Do you guys put the card in upside down?
Yeah.
Oh, all the time.
Yes. So what I do is like I feel because like it's like a little a dip where my chip is. I'm like, okay, this is where the chip is. All right, now let's try and find the slot to stick the card in there, and like you're standing there like, and then of course the card reader has so many different indentions, and it's like, is this it? Is this it? Is this it?
And it still has like the swipe on the side, and it's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out when they got like the iPads or the tablets that you're supposed to put the chip in.
I don't even bother.
It's a no. It's like, here, can you do it?
Yeah. No, because some people got it on like one side, some other people have it like on the bottom. I just get way too confused. I'm like, just take my card.
I literally have them set up the accessories at that point so I can zoom it and do it myself. But I'll make him set it up for the next person, you know.
That's so interesting.
I recently discovered Apple Pay though. I don't know for my iPhone user.
Girl, I live for Apple Pay.
It is so
live
easy.
For it. Oh my God.
But then it was like you have to call your bank to authorize, and I just never did that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love the tap feature is amazing anywhere.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with Apple Pay. I'll even use it on websites. Like if I don't, because they'll do put in your card information or pay with Apple Pay, and I'll be like, I don't have to type my numbers. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I remember numbers, but I
do that too, but I don't want to type it. I'm lazy.
Or I don't know if you guys like when you're doing shopping, they have Shop Pay where you put all your information in there, and then you just click the Shop Pay button and then just pay it. Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Another thing, something I used to do, or I guess I still do it because the note still exists. I just don't use it. But I have like a locked note in my phone that's got like all my card information, all my like password, and then I can just like copy paste.
Yep, I do that.
And it's like a password protected, face protected note in my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
I do that for all of my information.
It's nice. I mean, I have most of it memorized by now, but it's just nice to have a place to go check.
Right.
Oh my God.
Especially if I get a new card. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hey, like one time somebody stole my card information. I had to get a new card, and I was like, ugh. Now I have to
it's the worst.
Yeah. That's so funny. I never think that other people like worry about the same stuff I worry about. That slot thing, people think I look like I've had strangers come and go, here you go, hon, and put it in for me.
Yes. Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you feel even more embarrassed.
You're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I'm at the point where like I just don't get embarrassed. Like I have tripped and like ate shit in front of a whole restaurant and did not give a damn. I was like, all right, well, thanks for like whoever I'm with, I'd be like, you didn't want to tell me there was a whole table there. And I don't even get like, no, don't get me wrong. Like in the beginning, when I first went blind, like 2.5 years ago, I would I would cuss out whoever I was with. Like I would blame it all on them. Like I was angry. But like now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, well, there goes that. Yeah. Like I just like laugh. I don't even care anymore at all.
When I run into stuff, I'm like, who put that there? Or like it's a wall, but did that wall get there?
Right. I always like make the joke. I always make the joke where I'm like, oh, you guys didn't know I was coming. Okay, well that's fair. That's fine.
It's all right. No one called you? Oh.
Do you know who I am?
No one know that I was gonna be here. Oh my gosh.
This is where I wanted to sit.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
I love that.
Yesterday I went to go grocery shopping with my mom, and I geared off because I know my way around this grocery store, and I come back and I confidently thought that the person that I went to was my mom.
I've done that before.
I've done that. I did that the other day. It was so awkward.
Gave me the most awkwardest stare, and I was like, oh my God.
Jay was talking about that on TikTok yesterday. He said he grabbed a lady's hand thinking it was his wife.
Yeah.
I saw that. Oh my God.
No, and what was even better was that on the way back to find my mom, I crashed into one of the middle, the advertisement things in the middle
of
the
display things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh,
do that all the time.
Dude, So my thing with talking to a stranger. We went, I like tagged along. My boyfriend and his brother went golfing, and I was like, I wanted to like hang out in the cart and just be in nature and just be.
Yeah.
So, you know, they made me pay a ride along fee, which is disrespectful.
Okay.
I was like, but so anyway, so I'm hanging out in the cart. But before we went, it was time to go like tee off. So it was time to go get the keys for the golf cart. And they were practicing hitting the balls on like the green, which is like the part where the actual hole is. And so they started walking away to go get the keys for the cart. And I was kind of just chilling behind. And then I look up and I saw someone who was wearing a similar outfit to what my boyfriend's brother was wearing and had just put down new balls to start practicing. And I was like, I thought you were going to go get the keys. So in my head, I'm like, why is he still? So I walked up to him and like kicked one of the balls to like mess with him and be like, I thought you were gonna go, you know, just to be annoying. And then I look up and it is 100% not my boyfriend's brother. I was like, okay, bye. I'm sorry, bye.
This bitch is gonna come and just kick my ball.
Right?
No, okay. So my friends and I, we like to like meet up for dinner, right? So there's this place called Pratt Street Ale House that we used to love or whatever. So, and we're all blind. So it's like 7 of us and we all came in at different times, right? So I got there first. So I'm sitting at the table and then my other friend, she walks over to the table and she's like, oh my God, guess what just happened? I was like, what? She's like, I went to a whole nother table of 7 people and sat down, took my coat off and started talking. She was like, I realized that none of the voices were familiar.
Oh
She was
no.
wrong table.
Oh my God.
Dude, I need more blind friends. We need to all definitely do the South Beach thing so I can hang out with
Yeah,
more
I need
blind
more
people.
blind
Oh, for sure. I think it's crazy that like TikTok literally, like, okay, I know the big blind creator, Molly, what's her last name? Burke or
Molly
something.
Burke. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like she was really, really big. She still is, I guess. She's probably like the biggest one. But like
And the blind brothers.
until right, and the 2 blind brothers. And then I feel like Sadie's pretty big.
Sadie
But, like,
Lucy is also pretty big.
Yeah.
And like I feel like we all just like started coming together because we all started sharing our stories.
Yeah.
And like now we're all like friends with each other. Like I feel like there's this huge big blind side of TikTok now.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
But blind TikTok now, I'm like, what? This other side of TikTok?
Right.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
we're just all blind. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I was
that's
thinking
all I
about
do
it-
is follow blind people.
Yeah.
You know? That's all I do.
But like I'm thinking about it and I'm like, we need more sighted people to follow us because like we're educating each other, which is amazing, but we need to educate sighted people
Yeah.
because they're the ones that either treat us like we're stupid or they don't even know how to act around us.
Yeah.
And like they
Yeah.
need to see that like we function, we can do
Mhm.
anything that like most sighted people can do.
Mhm.
Like our lives are a little different, but like I feel like we need to gain like more sighted people. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
we have like
Right.
I love that like all of us blind people like we're together. We have each other's backs and we all started meeting each other and like giving each other information. Like I haven't had training and like so like of course like you guys have taught me so much, but then other people on TikTok I'm learning so many things about.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is like crazy and I think that's amazing. And then I'm thinking about how like sighted people need to follow us. They need to like
Mhm.
see like how we live our lives because there's
Right.
so many of us.
Right.
Mhm.
It's a lot of us.
Yeah.
I wish there, I guess this would be a little weird, but like I wish there was a way, because I know that I have a lot of other VIPs that follow me,
Mm-hmm.
but I know there's also a lot of sighted people that follow me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And I'm a lot smaller than you guys are. Like
Me
me
too.
and Elisa are like, I think at a similar follower count.
But
And
you
then-
guys have a lot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'm at like 4,100.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. I like imagine that many people in like a room, you know?
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
I think about that all the time.
yeah, like I've never even seen that many. I'm sure I have, but like I can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Imagine having to stand up in front of all of your followers and speak. Like, no.
Yeah.
I would
It's
love
not
that.
happening.
That's right
if
up my
it's
alley.
dark, I'm good.
Yes.
Well,
Right.
okay, that's really funny. So I'm a singer, and I've sung at choirs, performances, musical theater stuff, and all my fellow performers are like, "Oh my God," I still get nervous, but they're like looking at people. They're like, this lady in the crowd was making this face while I was singing, and it made me feel like shit. And I'm like, I didn't see nothing.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know. It could be a auditorium full of potatoes, and I would have no idea.
Right.
Like, I know there are people there, but that's probably it. That's all I got.
It's so mind blowing to me that like y'all be like, I don't know any blind people, and I'm like, what? But maybe it's where I live.
It is 100% where you live.
Because I made a point to move somewhere where the population of blind people was high, and I did that on purpose. Mm-hmm. So now it's just like I'll randomly walk past a random blind person that I have no clue who they are, and we just be like, "What's up?" Hey,
I hear your cane.
I love that.
Yeah,
I want that.
I want that too.
Somewhere, and I'll hear a cane, and I'm like immediately on alert. Like, do I know you? Do I not know you? Who are you? Like, who are you? And then you make a new friend and keep it moving. And there's like this thing, because there's a lot of college campuses in my area, and apparently there's this thing where like if you go in the room and you tap your cane twice, if someone else is visually impaired in the room, they'll tap back.
Nice.
What?
Wait,
yeah,
I'm moving to Baltimore.
No.
Right.
I love that. I want to start doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
No one's gonna tap back, but I want to do it.
I honestly think I've met, like, if we don't include going to places like the Lighthouse of Broward,
right,
or like something like that, because obviously that's different. It's a building specifically for
exactly, yeah.
But if I'm just walking around, I feel like I could count on one hand the amount of blind people that I've seen.
I've never
like, it's ridiculous. And so I remember I was in Disney, and we walked, it was like our 4th day in the parks, and we're walking, and my boyfriend's like, "Hey, look, there's a person with a cane over there." And I was like, "Really?"
Right?
I was like, "What?" It was so wild. And then like we passed each other, and we were like, "Hey, what's up?"
Nice.
The craziest thing that happened to me, like I have this restaurant that I walk to every single day, and I went to go turn the corner and literally like ran directly into another blind person. Like he knocked me over and everything. Wow. He picked me up off the ground and he's like, "Oh, you're blind too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, hey." He's an older gentleman. Yeah. But the weird thing is, I guess he didn't run into people often because he was newly blind and he didn't like really get out much. Mm-hmm. He followed me all the way to the restaurant and then was like so enamored with me. He was like, "This must mean we're meant to be. We're in love." I was like, "No,
no, you just need to meet more blind people, my guy."
Right.
That's not what this means.
Nope. That means we're both blind and we ran into each other.
Yeah.
That's all that means.
Right.
That's so funny.
Sighted people always tell me I'm blind too in the dark, or I'm blind too. I can't see small print. They're always trying to compare it,
Or they'll be like, "Well, I wear glasses."
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm so blind. I didn't see that." And I'm like, "No, I'm really blind. Like for real."
I'm so blind. I have my contacts on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or like I'll like tell my Lyft driver before they pull up, like, "Yeah, I'm blind, honk your horn, whatever." Or like one time I had called him and I was like, "Yeah, I'm blind. I don't know where you are. I can't see you." And they're like, "Oh, you're so funny. I'm right here. I'm waving at you." And I'm like, "No, for real."
Like, no, but for real though.
No, like seriously.
I love when people are like around me and they'll be like, "Oh my God, no, you guys don't get it. I'm seriously blind." And then they stop. And I'm like, just say it. I'm like, just say it. You want to. I'm not going to be offended.
Yeah, exactly.
People act like if they say the word blind, you're just going to be like,
I
know. Burst into tears.
We're just waiting to be offended by everything anybody says.
Right.
That's like, I used to have, every time someone makes a comment like that, where they're like, "Oh man, I can't find my keys." I'm like, "Damn, I'm so blind. I didn't even see that." I'd be like, "Same."
So,
Right.
And then they like laugh. They're like, oops.
That's
Like,
me, I'll be like, same.
I do
I
that
know
all
they
the
get
time.
so
Same.
weird when you like try and crack a blind joke and they get so weird about it. And I'm like,
Yes,
laugh.
it's
It's
like,
funny.
Oh my God, I had a friend that it was my mission to get her to be comfortable with me making blind jokes about myself because it literally made her feel uncomfortable. Like she didn't know what to do. And I'm like, you can laugh. Like my other friends, after the first time I did it, they were like, oh,
okay, cool. Right.
But it was so, it made
Mhm.
her so uncomfortable. And I was like, I want to try to help you get through this because you're
It's a
allowed
shame that
to
we have to
laugh.
help other people get through our disability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
why
it
do I have
sucks
to
'cause
make you feel comfortable about me being disabled?
I know,
Right.
it's
She was
so weird.
sweet. She was so sweet and she was so like, she was comfortable in general. But
Mhm.
whenever I made those jokes, she was like, oh, I don't, like, it was like she couldn't compute in her head. Like she didn't know how to respond, you know?
Right.
And I was like, it's okay. Like you're
is it
okay.
a test? Are you testing her? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What I love about like my childhood friends, the ones like I have like 4 childhood friends that I grew up with, and they crack jokes about me being blind all day long. Like it, and it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Some of my
they
friends,
know, but their jokes are educated. They don't say stupid shit like "I'm gonna push you down a flight of stairs." Ha ha ha!
Yeah,
Like that's
that's not funny.
right. Or like let you walk into things like that's not funny.
Yeah, that's not a joke.
Until I trip and then you're gonna feel bad. Yeah.
Right.
But like some of my friends though, they're really good about it. Or they just like we'll be out at like a bar where I'll be drinking. There's a bunch of people, or I mean they'll crack jokes all day long, you know. And I'll like try and throw something at them like a napkin, and they'll be like, "Ha! That's why you can't see me and you missed."
Right.
And like it's funny, like it's cool, like and then they make other people around them be like, yeah, like she's still a human. Like you can definitely.
She's a person.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like my boyfriend and I have this running joke. My boyfriend, our relationship was like founded on stupid jokes, like making fun of each other. So like we have this running thing because he says that every time I hand him something, I don't go all the way, like I don't go far enough, and he has to like go out of his way to reach closer because I guess my depth perception is so shitty. So we have this running joke where he'll try to hand me something and he'll go like this, like just a little bit,
right?
And I'm like that's not funny, and then so that's like a thing that he does to me that was recent.
My friends like will be like in the house chilling, drinking or whatever, like, you know, wine. And like I'll run into one of them like coming around the corner or something, like, and I'll be like, what are you, blind? Move out of my way.
Like I know you saw me.
Right.
My dad likes to do that to me when we're in public and I'd like do something. And he'll be like, what are you, blind? And like people around I know they're staring at him like, oh my God.
Right.
Like, wow, does
Why
he
would
know
say
what?
that?
So rude.
Meanwhile, I'm like laughing. I think it's hysterical.
Same.
He like goes out of his way to make people feel just so awkward about it.
That's awesome, actually.
I love that.
The one thing I always say is don't pity me. You can make jokes about it, but don't make don't make me the butt of the joke, you know.
Right. Like not all the time.
Right.
You gotta know when it's appropriate.
It's one thing to make a general blind joke. It's another thing to make a general blind Jason joke, you know.
Right.
I don't know if people know the difference, you know.
Yeah, but like I noticed you cannot allow everyone to joke with you because a lot of people don't know that difference. They don't know the difference between a blind joke and a blind Brittany or a blind Jason or a blind Shy. You know, they don't know.
Right.
Yeah. So like when I come across the people who don't know the difference, I'm like, okay, that's it. You don't need to make
you're done.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I just say nope. Four letters. Nope. And it that's all I can do anymore. I don't try and explain to everybody what they're doing wrong anymore. I just kind of say nope and look for good people.
Because at this point, people act like they just don't get, like they just cannot compute in their mind. I don't understand what's so hard to understand.
Right.
I don't know.
You can explain it to your blue in the face and they still don't get it.
Yeah. I have a 400-pound friend and he says, you can't see that? And I say, and you can't fit in small cars. We're both disabled. You know what I mean?
You can't go to Disney World.
Right.
You can't get on a new...
So everybody's got something, you know, everybody's got a disability. It's just they choose not to see it that way. And I think some people on the extremes just, they don't have a choice. They have to this is our identity, you know. They say when somebody's diagnosed with cancer and then they're cured, they feel down about it because they don't have their identity anymore. And I feel the same way. Like if I was one day cured of my blindness, what would my identity be? Because
Exactly.
I love being me, actually. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like my blindness is what gave me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. That's
It makes you
crazy.
stronger.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I had the largest ego death when I became blind, and I'm not kidding. Like I lost everything, and like like I had to relearn not just like life in general, but like I had to relearn myself because I partied, I drank, I was a bartender, I lived that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I numbed my emotions all day long. I hid my problems. I acted like nothing, whatever, and then like all of it just like exploded all at once when I went blind. And it was like I had to rebuild my own identity to who I really am. I had to learn myself. I found myself after losing everything. Like I seriously had to lose everything to find who I was. And like now my blindness, it like helped me build my identity. Like now I feel like I actually have one, even like outside of being blind. It just helped me find it again.
Yeah.
And like I get to be who I really am now.
Right.
And I don't have like, I have true confidence. I don't have like an ego. I don't have pride anymore. Like that shit's all gone. Like I trip and fall in front of people and I don't feel any sort of way about it. I don't give a damn what you think. Like it does not hurt my feelings. Like that is the least of my worries. You know what I mean? And like before, that's like the stuff that you do care about.
Right.
Yeah.
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 I used to be very self-conscious before I lost my sight. Like I used to be self-conscious about my weight, the way I look, and think I don't give two rats behinds anymore.
Right.
I just am who I am.
Yep.
Yeah, I think about that a lot though when it comes to the cure question, because I'm sure you guys have gotten it before. Like, well, what would you do if they could cure your blindness, or what would you would you want a cure, or blah blah blah. Yes. And so with RP, or with my eye specifically, the only part of my eye that's effed up is my actual retina. And I think like a couple years ago in China, they did like the first successful retinal transplant.
Wow.
On like this old guy, because he was already, his retinas were fucked and he didn't care. He's like, if I lose my blindness, whatever, I'm old. So they tested it on him and it was successful. Wow. It's obviously going to take years for it to be consistently successful and to like make its way over here. But when my family and like my boyfriend found out about that, they're like, oh, that's really cool. Like maybe one day you can get your sight back. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I just don't know, because sure, it would be cool, but it would also completely alter my life.
Yes. It would be
so many ways.
It would be an adjustment, just like losing my sight was an adjustment.
Exactly. Right. It's like
the thought is scary to me. Getting it back, it sounds crazy, but to me, it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but when you tell sighted people that, they don't understand. Like if I told my boyfriend that I'm not sure that I want to cure my blindness, he would look at me
they're like, what?
Crazy person.
Why?
Like, why wouldn't you want that? Like, it doesn't make sense to them.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I would want to take the opportunity, but at the same time, it's nice to know that I don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I have an option at that point. And it's not that my life is so bad now. I think it would change huge for like a career wise or like money wise. You know what I mean? Like that would be really great. I could drive. I could, do a lot of things more independently.
Because I will say I miss driving.
Same.
That's the one thing
I never drove.
I miss driving and I miss having money.
Okay.
That's what I miss.
That is the one thing I miss, like driving on the road, the sunroof open and your music blasting and you're by yourself and you can play the same song on repeat 5,000 times.
I'm like, I don't know what that is. So
same. I've never driven.
I've never been able to drive.
It's like this feeling of independence. Freedom. Like I used to just get in a car and just go somewhere. Yeah. Like whenever I wanted to, I don't have to explain where I'm going. You know, I would just get up and go, or I would just get in the car and just drive and never get out the car. Just drive.
My biggest pill, like my hardest pill I've had to swallow. Just not being able to take myself anywhere. Like, it's like I'm lit and I want Taco Bell. Like at 2
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I swear I used to do that all the time. I used to get up at 3 a.m, like, Taco Bell.
Oh my god, that's so funny. One of the first things that my boyfriend, we're so bad for each other when it comes to like food. When I started dating him,
what's on the pizza? Pizza stuff.
Yeah.
He's so annoying. So we're so bad for each other when it comes to food. And when we started dating, there were like, we'd be hanging out with each other and it'd be like 11 o'clock midnight and he'd be like, I want Checkers fries. And they'd be like, okay, you have a car. So
Let's do it.
I had someone to like contribute, like encourage my disgusting craving. Yes. And so we would get in the car at 12 o'clock at night and go pick up like the big extra large Checkers fries and like kill those things. And that's so bad for you.
Loaded ones. I used to love the chili cheese ones. Ugh.
Yes.
Or like cheesy gordita crunches at Taco Bell.
Y'all,
hungry.
like I think my mom already knows like when I go out, it's Taco Bell time. So she'll wait for me to get home, and like I'll walk in through the front door, like all like, and Taco Bell, and I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Taco Bell sponsor us.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine.
Like, why isn't Taco Bell on DoorDash? I've only
They're
been
disrespectful. I think they're on Uber Eats. I think
It's on my.
I can't stand Uber Eats though. I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't want I don't want my food in the car with a passenger too. For some reason, that's weird to me.
Well, Uber Eats is different. Like Uber Eats is just food. Like they only deliver food.
Yeah.
So, but what I don't like about Uber Eats is like they're such a big company that their customer service is shit. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? But DoorDash, they're a little bit, they're big, but they're not as big as Uber Eats. So their customer service is so commendable. Like it's amazing.
I love Postmates for that reason too. I'm in love with.
I've never
Postmates.
tried them.
Oh god, I love them so much. Literally, if let's say I order a Wendy's 10-piece nugget, right? And let's say I asked for large fries, large drink. If the person delivers my meal and they gave me small fries, small drink, I can just go in, customer service, what's wrong with my order, put that my drinks and stuff was the wrong size, and they'll just send me my money back. They don't ask questions. They don't.
DoorDash
they just give me my money back.
Yes, and I love DoorDash for that. Like, if something goes wrong, they send you your money back immediately.
No, they don't. I had a huge ass problem with DoorDash not too long ago. It was a total blind girl moment. I wanted to order food for my mom and I, and in the wrong address, but I didn't even see that I put in the wrong. I just had like the address.
Oh my god.
And I put my mom's office building. My mom's been working from home since March last year. And so I accidentally clicked on the first address, which is her work address, and I didn't realize until the driver was like, "Hey, I'm on my way," and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I put in the wrong address. So I told him, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna change the address," and they're like, "No, you can't do that." I was like, "My house is closer to the restaurant than my mom's office." And they refused to bring me my food. And then like an hour and a half later, a DoorDash agent called me and was like, "Oh, we can't do that. Like we can't even refund you your money because the address was all."
Never had that happen. I did that before and they refunded me.
So I'm not using DoorDash.
And then not only did they refund, I did that same exact thing. Not only did they refund me, but they gave me an extra $10.
Wow.
Wow.
Every time I have something wrong with my meal, they give me an extra $10.
I did that from Chicago to my friend's house that I had just been at vacation with, and I sent my Jersey Mikes to like Tallahassee, Florida, and I was up in Chicago. He's like, "Thanks for the sandwich."
That's so funny. Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah.
No, but I love Postmates for that too. If I have any issue, they just give me my money back. Or like the other day.
I'm so surprised, Alicia, that they didn't give you your money back. Like I've never heard that from them.
That's disrespectful. I'm offended for you.
I am too.
Right. It's that too. DoorDash.
Yeah.
They're normally good.
I got Taco Bell instead, so it was fine.
It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Taco
fine.
Bell.
Awesome.
Oh my god. Now I want Taco Bell. There's no Taco
Right.
Bell near me though. I have a Wendy's, I have a McDonald's, a Dunkin' Donuts.
Come to my house. I have one like less than 5 minutes away from me.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I could. That's the funny thing. I could actually.
You got you really could.
Wow.
Y'all, like imagine how crazy it would be like we meet up in May and just all of us on TikTok like on the beach.
We're all together.
We need
Wait,
to.
that'd be
Like
so
for real.
crazy.
We need to. We need
my
to for
God.
sure.
Like I'm serious, like Alicia,
Yeah, I
Miss
got a promoter
Planner.
too. I know a promoter, so if y'all down to,
Listen, she loves the party.
Yeah.
y'all down to party a little bit, I know a promoter, so we good.
We could get on Groupon. We could look for some hotels.
Give me a cute little outfit. Like
yes.
Okay, me and Alicia's birthday's in May. We should set it for because that's Memorial Day weekend. Your birthday.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
in there.
Guys, this has to be a thing that happens.
Yeah, and like we need.
Yeah.
I think I have $160 to use on a flight. So
Oh, we love
I
that.
have a whole round trip ticket that I haven't used it in 2 years because of COVID.
Nice.
Oh my god. Wait.
we need to make this happen.
We have to do this.
Okay, so after we get off of this, I'm gonna get on Instagram and make us a little group chat, and we're gonna get to discussing the details.
Yes, we'll start
Okay.
talking about it. 100%.
Yeah. Sorry, Jason, girls only. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to inject myself into this. I'm just so happy that this is happening.
Jason did this. He linked us up.
I
Thanks,
love
He
it.
did.
I can't wait till there's more people. We still have her sightless, her royal sightless to come in.
Oh, she's
she's-
cool.
Yeah, we're connected on Instagram, so we're just.
I love her. She is hilarious.
She is
Yeah.
really funny.
Do I
Especially
which do I know? Do I follow her?
Good.
Okay, she's the one. Like
Margaret.
she's real. I don't know. I'm gonna send it to her send her to you when we get off. But
Yeah.
the
Okay.
other night she did one, and she was talking about. She's like, "Can I even get haunted as a blind person, or would I just be like, oh, shadow, eye condition?" I thought that was
So
I
funny.
wonder the same thing all the
She's
time.
hilarious. She's
Yeah.
she's
Yes.
this like adorable little Filipino girl. I think she's
Mhm.
Filipino, and
She
she
is.
does like cosplay stuff.
Yeah,
And
I don't
she's
know
just-
if I follow her.
Okay, you need to. She's
We'll
great.
send
What
it
is
to
her
you.
thing?
She's
like
so
s-
cute.
Snotty things that blind people can say back to sighted
Oh my
people?
god, I
That's
love
her
Yes,
those.
thing, right?
sarcastic.
She's so good
sarcastic
with those.
comebacks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Good at
and congratulations to Jay on the baby, Ava.
Yes,
Right? Oh my
Jay!
gosh.
Y'all have no idea. Like when I seen him in the video holding the baby, like I threw
I
him the phone.
know.
We literally we're okay. So in the server, we have like a birthday channel where everybody can
Mhm.
like put their hey, it's my birthday today, and everybody happy birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we all tagged him and like posted happy birthday, baby Ava and stuff. It was
Aw.
so
Yeah.
it
Oh,
was so
that's
cool. I
cute.
can't believe
I love
it.
that.
I love a new life, especially when it's not mine.
Yeah.
Right. Like, okay, as long as it's not my baby, it's
Mhm.
amazing.
It's fantastic.
It is. Just the look on his face. He looked
He
just
looks
so.
so happy.
Yeah. I'm really
Round
proud.
2 of newborn baby drama. I was telling him, I'm like, you're not gonna be in the server at all. You're gonna be
Right.
out.
He already wasn't.
Yeah, he'd been in voice chat a few times, but it's like now we ain't gonna see you for a while.
Right.
I do horrible with that. I need to start getting in the chat again. Like I don't know, because the times when you guys are on the chat, I'm on the phone with my boyfriend because we're long distance.
Yeah,
So,
Right.
that's true. That's true.
and
You're
he
right.
works all day. So
Well,
Mm.
if you're ever free, because a lot of us, this is what we do. If we're bored and we got nothing going on, we just
Mhm.
go into general and be like, hey, I want to hop into voice chat.
mhm.
And then
I hopped in.
somebody will.
Yeah.
Hop in. Yeah.
I hopped in on them one time like 2 weeks ago, and they were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, they were happy.
And I was like, "Whoa, it's not that serious. Like, I'm not that big." Like,
Yeah.
No, I think they were just happy because like we know you've been in the server forever, and we've been we're trying to get more people to be in voice chat because it's just
Mhm.
fun. So they're probably just happy that you finally joined.
yeah, I was like, "Hey guys."
I'm in there and I read everything. I'm just so bad about responding. So like people like reach out
I
to
am
me in my
too.
DMs and I'm like, I'll open the message and respond in my head, and I'll be like, let me know.
I'll type it later.
Like I'll look at it and be like, aha, that's funny. I'll respond in a minute and then don't never respond.
And then
Right.
I'll be like, oh, but that may be the Gemini in me that'll just, respond for it as if nothing happened,
Yeah,
Right.
I love it.
I thought Gemini season started on the 22nd of May.
I don't actually know.
Gemini is from the 21st of May until the 16th of June.
So you're probably like
You're
a
a
Gemini with like a
Cusper.
Taurus moon or something. I don't know.
I'm 6 minutes into the cusp.
I actually have.
Oh wow.
So you're
Gemini
really,
moon.
so honestly,
Haha.
you're really a Taurus. You're really a Taurus.
You're a cusper.
I
You're
just
on
want
the
you to be a
cusp.
Taurus so bad.
I'm like,
My
please,
mom's a
I'm Gemini,
Taurus.
I'm a gem.
I'm a Taurus
Cancer, you
rising,
guys.
but
Okay.
I'm a Cancer moon, and I'm a
Aw.
Taurus rising, but I'm a Virgo.
Oh, my
Okay.
sister's a Virgo.
Yeah,
It's a
we're
journey.
something. We're something.
Mhm.
We're really something.
Everyone was
It's a
like, Virgo.
journey.
Mm.
I already told y'all what it was like going to the grocery store. I'm like, this is how we're gonna do it. It needs to go from here to here.
Oh,
Point A to point. Everything's written down. I'm organized. Don't screw up what's going on in my head. This is how it's
Mhm.
going. This is what it is.
I think me being a Taurus, I'm stubborn.
Yes, I'm the same way.
my mom is a Taurus, and
And apparently we're hot-headed. I don't think so.
it
but according
depends.
to my
It
mother-
depends.
According to my mother, I'm a hothead. So
Set in your ways, which isn't bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially if your ways are good. If you're set in your ways and your ways are sketchy,
I
Right.
appreciate
that's
Taurus
different.
women. And also, all of my closest girlfriends have been Virgos. I was
Wow.
mhm.
when I was screaming that whole thing, like that whole breakdown that I had when Kate followed.
Mhm.
I was like, she's a Virgo.
Well, I have never like I see those videos all the time of other people like freaking out over like either like celebrities or big TikTokers and like I'm not big. I'm not
Right,
really
that's what
I'm not big at all. Like I don't know. Like I don't think I'm anything.
You're bigger than
Right.
us, though.
You're
You're
And-
bigger than everybody on this chat right now.
You honestly are. It's like you, Brittany, and then I actually don't know where Elisa and I stand.
I'm at
Mm.
6,500 right now. Or
Okay,
60.
so
That's good.
I'm at the bottom.
See,
I'm
but
at
to me, the
50,
numbers don't
54.
matter. Like, I
No,
don't
you're
care about
right.
the numbers.
I just
I
don't
care
think,
about engagement more.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
comments and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like you build your own little community and you guys talk and have fun. Like that's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the numbers and all that.
Yeah. So but
And
when
then,
I
like, when
saw
people-
that though, Elisa,
Mhm.
I was like, what? I was like, I am literally nothing.
Right.
Like, she's so excited.
something
That
Right.
happened to me.
Same thing. I'd be like, why are you so excited to hear from me?
What happened?
I said, I think the same thing. Like, I'm like, why are people getting excited? Like,
You get the DMs where people are like, "Oh my god, you responded! I can't believe you
Yeah.
responded."
Yeah,
I'm
I've
like,
gone
yeah,
through
why
time.
wouldn't I?
right.
I feel like it's because when you're on the outside, when you're like, oh, I'm just gonna follow this person because like I really like what they make or whatever.
Mm.
You're not expecting that person to interact with you at all.
Mm.
Like regardless of how large their following is, you're not expecting them to like, because I know that like there are certain people that when they did interact with me, I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. Like Blind Amy, like we DM'd each other a couple of times. I was like, oh, that's so cool. 'Cause,
Blind
like,
Amy
she's
followed me
huge.
back after like 6 months, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, she
But
followed
you know
me.
what's crazy?
Wow.
I went and I don't know why in my mind she had like 50,000. She's got 6,000.
I thought she was so much bigger than that.
I don't know. Did she lose follow? I don't know. But in my mind, I could have sworn she had like 50.1K or something like that.
I thought she had more than. I thought she was at least past 10K.
No,
Maybe because when I saw her first, I had just started. She was one of the first blind
Yeah.
sisters I ever
Okay,
saw.
that's a-
Same.
She was the first person the first blind one I
Followed, yep.
ever
yeah,
saw.
me, yeah.
And then Shy, you were the second.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
Love that.
The
the
only
one
way
that
I
got-
found. Keep going. Go ahead.
The one that got me on you, Shy, was the one where he was like, there's a guy that rides by on his bike and he always goes,
Oh, Bike
on your left.
Guy.
Yeah.
I love
That was
Bike
the
Guy.
one-
He still
And
lives
I
in my
was
neighborhood.
like,
He's
oh my
great.
God. I was like, melanin, follow. And
Yes.
blind, follow.
That's exactly okay. So this is like a side note thing, but
Mhm.
when I saw you, Brittany, I was like, okay, I've seen a couple of blind people, but this is the first melanated blind person that I have seen. And I was like, follow DM immediately.
Immediately.
And then I saw, what's funny about that is like a couple, like a while later, like maybe a few weeks, I saw Jay and I was like,
yeah. Yeah. I saw, what is
what's her name?
Haley.
The girl with the, Haley.
Is she the girl that does all the makeup?
Haley is the one where she's like blind people problems, and then she
like blind problems.
Yeah. I love her.
Rainbow eyeshadow. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she does do all the makeup. She had jewels and all that one time.
That's
I
a filter.
love
You know that, right? You know that's a filter.
It is?
Yeah.
Damn. She is so good.
Yes.
But she talks about doing makeup and stuff, though. She does makeup.
Yeah,
right?
she did a YouTube video doing makeup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've been getting a lot of people asking me to do another makeup tutorial. I guess it's too far down on the timeline, so I guess I got to do another one.
I know, I get the same ones all the time. I'm like, if you look on my page.
Right. What'd you say, Alicia?
That people keep asking me to do a makeup tutorial because I feel like that's when I make my most videos, just sitting when I do my makeup. I talk while I do my makeup, and then I tell
right.
They're so cute. You should go live and do that, Elisa.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I am so scared of live.
Oh my God, please do it.
I did it one time and it was like so wonky and quirky, and I was like, okay, believe it or not, I have social anxiety. So to know all of these people are watching me live, it's like, okay, like what do I say? What do I do?
Okay,
like,
yeah. With lives, I feel like what helps me is having, as long as I'm doing something. So like I did those lives when I was making that blanket for my aunt and her baby. And that was cool because I was doing something. So if nobody was in the room or like there's one person, I can just do whatever I'm doing.
And then the voiceover acted all wonky, and I hate because I have to use the voiceover. I can't read the.
Yeah, I can't read the comments. I always have someone with me.
Somebody with me because I can't read the comments.
Yeah,
Same.
The thing with voiceover that makes it really annoying is it doesn't read the messages as they come in.
Right.
So you have to, every couple minutes, you have to like run your finger over and see what's there.
Yeah.
And then it's weird because sometimes it'll read things that come in. So it's like, voiceover's confused. I think live
with my
confuses
voiceover, when I did the live that one time, like, yeah, like you said, like every couple minutes a new one would pop up, but you have to sit there and wait for the new ones to pop up, and then you miss some. Like my mom, because she was watching me on live, and she was like, "You had so many people asking questions, but like my phone wasn't telling me."
Yeah,
it doesn't tell you. You have to just keep running your finger over. That's what I had to do.
I with my mom and have her just read the comments. I think that's what I'm.
That's what Molly does.
You should.
Molly Burke. She just sits and she's got her camera pointed at her, and her mom is just on the. Her mom is just.
Yeah,
on the
I get one of my friends. My friend come over and they read it for me too. I mean, I've only been.
That's
live
what I did with my first
times.
live. I had my best friend reading them, but then I was like, but I kind of want to do it myself.
Yeah,
you can do it with voiceover. It's possible. You just have to keep running your finger over. You just have to keep checking to see if anything new comes in.
Try again, but I just get so nervous because I'm like, wow, everybody's looking at me. Like, what?
Go live with someone. I feel like it'll be easier.
I did the first time I did. I went live with my best friend. She
Brittany loves her independence, though.
I do.
There you go.
Yeah. I think the first time I ever went live, I was playing Animal Crossing. And I was just like, what?
Yeah, I popped in on that one.
Yeah, you did. And I was like, let me just try.
I've been on a few of your lives, Shy. I think the one that the last one that I was on was when you were making the blanket. And I was like, hey.
Yeah, that one actually did really well. Those were fun. I think I did like 4 or 5 of them because I was trying to finish it.
I was at work and I just kept typing, hey.
Until she knows it.
I love it. That was fun.
And then I got on live. And then I got on live and I kept knocking drinks over. I was like, why would I be so clumsy right now? Like, like that was the premise of the live, me cleaning up all the drinks I spilled. Then I would pour another one and then start talking and then knock over another one. And I was like, really?
That's so funny.
You got that Mighty Mug now.
I bet you love your Mighty glasses.
Oh, I got the Mighty Mug coffee cup. Ooh, I love it.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm so glad I helped you guys out with something.
Mighty Mug, sponsor us.
Please.
Yeah.
I like things that are accidentally accessible. Like they weren't.
You should reach out to them. You guys should reach out. Like I started like messaging and emailing like a lot of like different companies that like would potentially, hopefully, like sponsor stuff. Like, you know, like you guys should email Mighty Mug and
So
be
what
like,
do you
hey,
say in the email? Just
Oh,
in the
we're on
email,
it.
just like,
would you have to say something like introduce yourself, kind of just explain shortly. They don't care about your whole life story. They just
right.
want to know what you want with them. Say like, if like, you know, if you guys are willing to partner with me, I would love to connect. Or like say partnership / sponsor, because they're going to do that thing where they're like, you want them to send you their products for free so you can post them. Don't, if they do that thing, that Instagram stuff where it's like, if you buy this, we'll give you a percentage off.
We'll give you a code that you can give for a percentage off. No, that's fake.
No, you say like partnership / sponsor. This is how many, this is my following on my social media pages. Put your social media in there so they can go and look at it.
They can go check it. Yeah.
Like I did that with 2 blind brothers, and they're sending me a blind box.
Oh, fun.
Because I saw their
them.
TikTok page, and I like, it's not as large as I thought it would be.
No,
like they've been on the news, they've been on Ellen, and and their like Instagram page only has, I think, like 56,000 followers. It's not as big as I thought. And I was like,
I think their YouTube channel is a little bit bigger, because I think that's where they started, right? Or no?
Yeah. And but you would think that they would be huge. Like they've been on Ellen. They were. I think aren't they like a nonprofit too? They
I think so.
Yeah, that's like crazy. And what they do is awesome, cool. You know. And so I said that's basically what I said. I was like, I'd love to, you know, partner with you guys or get a sponsor, and I can post you guys and either open it on like live or make a video and tag you guys in it on all my social media accounts. And the lady messaged me back and she was like, absolutely. Oh God, someone's calling me now. But yeah, she was like, absolutely, we'll send you a blind box. And then she sent me all of their social media accounts and then what they wanted as a hashtag.
Nice.
Yeah.
But like I started reaching out to a lot of like, I started reaching out because when I go live, I do like wine tastings, which I think is like great. A blind person doing a wine tasting, like why would you want, right? Yeah, like, and it's like we get to kind of guess and like, you know, get the flavors and the whatever that they're and so I reached out to a lot of like local vineyards, sent them like emails and things like that, just to see like what they would do. Like you know, so like, I actually, they're gonna say no, right, or not answer.
Yeah,
right.
Or not answer.
I had a company reach out to me recently. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna wait till you guys saw it. But I kind of partnered with them and they're sending me some free stuff. You guys will see it. And I was not I was like, this isn't real. This is a scam. And then they was like, email our PR. And I was like, okay. And I talked to them and they were like, they actually sent it.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, like I reached out. I haven't heard anything back, which is annoying. But the blue light glasses that I got, which I should be wearing, because I'm probably going to get a headache. I messaged them because they're like a brand. They're like Sojo Eyewear or something like that. That just, they have their own website and then they also sell on Amazon. So I emailed and Instagram messaged them just to be like, I mean, I'm like, just to see, because you never know, you know? So, but I haven't heard anything back yet.
I think y'all should definitely reach out to Mighty Mug. Also, I noticed today, like I have done a terrible job at promoting this podcast, and like I need to be posting about it every single day, like not every day but every week. Like I should be sharing the clips. I'm so bad. I'm just so bad about it. Like it's just like I'm just terrible with it.
Hey Caitlin, your podcast is in talks with Mighty Mug right now, just so you know.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
look at Jason looking out.
All right.
Wait, what does that mean?
He's talking to them. He's like emailing.
Yeah. Well, we had a Twitter conversation and then moved it over to email. I was just waiting for Shai to tell me whether she wanted to be a part of this or not. You know what I mean? So I could get as many mugs as possible.
Yes, I do.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
We can have them all on camera.
Wait, just like taking little sips, you know?
Yeah.
No, I always have. I don't know if you guys notice or not when you watch the clips, but I always am drinking tea in the podcast.
Yes.
In everything I do, I'm drinking hot
tea. But that
reminded
me, guys, I wanted to ask you guys, like, we should all like record clips and then send it to each other, and then someone can edit them all together.
Yeah.
Of us talking like about the podcast, or like
even on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so that's a
Or
great
we can
idea.
all fly to Miami and do a video together. You
Oh my
know?
God.
Do it all. We're gonna do it all. All of
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
But no, that's a really great idea. Like I feel like we should send. Like I know Jason, you have this whole thing basically recorded.
Yep.
And I know that you have the ones from the past podcast recorded.
I do.
If we can get like clips of each of us, like just speaking together, we can put them all together, and like that can be
And that could
Like,
be like, yeah,
our
when we make our
advertisement.
A little trailer.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, like a trailer, and be like, Thursday at whatever time it's posted.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
We should definitely do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was so annoyed at myself for missing last week because I don't
We missed
know.
you.
I missed you guys too. I don't know what's up with I gotta check my notifications for Instagram because I didn't I didn't get them until I got into the app, and then I saw like missed, you have 2 messages or whatever the hell.
Or
So that was annoying.
or if you guys don't mind, like we can exchange numbers.
That might be easier.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
could
don't
do
push
that.
for asking for women's numbers when they don't know me. I'd
That's
rather
probably wise.
I'd rather they trust me before I ask them to trust me.
That's probably wise. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Jason. At first, I was like,
You're right.
I was talking to my boyfriend. I was like, babe, some random guy wants to do a podcast. I don't even know it's the real. And then I did it. I was like, oh, he's cool. Okay.
Yeah. I definitely
Also, you
checked.
can like. I was gonna say you can like tell though by like Jason, you're not like extra. You don't do all that other creepy stuff. Like you don't.
Right.
You're very much like podcast. This is the time. This is what we're doing, and like
Right.
You keep
Yeah.
it professional.
You're not like
Yes.
trying to be cute or whatever.
yeah, it's not all.
Yeah.
Like some people like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not trying to talk outside of that.
I was like, who is this guy reaching out in my DMs? Like,
Right?
I definitely went and looked at your Instagram.
I was like, Kate got a whole secretary. Like, what?
Right. Yeah.
No, if you listen to our podcast, it was like 20 minutes of you. How do we get a hold of her? How do we get a hold? I'll
Right.
tag you. So yeah, we had to get you on
Yeah,
this.
I felt so bad. I was like, oh gosh.
Oh, speaking of tagging people and trying to get a hold of people, like we talked about Sadie, the Vine Lady.
Uh-huh.
And so as soon as we got off, I go and I type in her name and it was like follow back. And I was like, oh no.
Ah.
Oh yeah, Sadie and I follow
That's
each other
so
too.
bad.
Dude, I've messaged her so many times because I was trying to get her into the server, but also TikTok messages suck.
Yeah.
They
Maybe I
do.
should find her on Instagram.
But
I
also,
have her on Facebook.
There we go.
There's another
Oh.
one. She's really cool. She's like tatted up. She's got red hair. Like she's like a rocker type. But her name is
I knew exactly. Yes.
Anne. Is that her name?
I don't
think
know.
her name is Anne.
There's a good chance I follow her.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my followers, she's a faithful follower. I love her. Her name is Princess Samantha 16 on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
She sent me her profile, and I was like, "Who is this cool rocker chick?" And I was like, "Oh snap, she's blind, like a sleeve tattoo and everything." I was like, "Oh, she's cool. I'm following her."
Oh yeah.
But I have to go back and remember her name. Her name is like Anne or something like that. She would be really cool.
I feel like I miss
probably
all
follow
of these
her.
notifications from people. It just is.
Well, because you
How do
got
I-
50,000 followers messaging.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
miss.
Okay,
Right.
but I feel like how do you guys see this stuff? Like I don't pay it like. Okay, first of all, we all
So-
know I can't work my phone, so you know that I'm like taking
Right.
screenshots of everything, and then I
Well,
have to
in
zoom
the
in. and-
inbox, I have my messages for my inbox turned on. That way, it'll ring when I get one.
Mm.
Because otherwise, you will have no idea. Because it's like this little tiny little thing up in the corner.
In
of
the top
phone.
corner.
No, I know the inbox on TikTok, but there's a whole separate folder where like the ones that the people that you're not following send you. Do you know what I'm talking about? How like
Yeah, but
because, like,
it's in the same thing. But you have to click on your inbox and you have to scroll down and it'll say message request. It's like a message thread, just like all the other ones.
yeah,
And
I know. Like sometimes I'll have like 70 in there, and I'm like, oh
yeah,
my
you're
god,
like, what the hell? Yeah.
where
Right.
did this come from? Yes, it's
Speaking of
it's-
that, I need to go check mine because like you never know, like a company could be reaching out and it's in the daggone-
exactly.
It's
Right.
buried. Yeah.
right.
That's why it's important to have like stuff linked in your bio.
Right.
Yeah, and I have as much.
Yeah, my Instagram
like I have my
is linked.
Instagram.
I have my Instagram,
yeah.
my
Yeah.
Twitter.
Because like I'm gonna let everybody know right now. If you want to talk to me and get a response, find my Instagram.
Instagram.
It's linked in the bio.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, same. I feel like that's because the Instagram messages are just so much more. I don't know.
Easier.
They're better. They're just easier
Yes.
and more accessible for
Mhm.
sure.
They're
we
bigger.
need to start promoting our Instagrams because I feel like I'm terrible at promoting my Instagram. Like, how do I have 50,000 followers on TikTok and only 2,800 on Instagram?
Because
I have,
Instagram sucks.
On Instagram, I have 13.3K on TikTok, and on Instagram I have 1.1.
Wow.
On Instagram, my Instagram is probably the same people who were following me before I started posting. So it's like 200 people that were like, you know, oh, we went to high school, we went to elementary school together.
Right.
Like it's those people.
Yeah.
So
well, let's do it. What are these? Let's start with Alicia. What's your TikTok?
My TikTok is my TikTok and Instagram are both Elisa Lastra _. I'll spell that out for you. It's ELISALASTRA _.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, how about you, Shy?
So my everything, Twitter, Instagram,
Yep.
TikTok
Everything
is not so shy, and shy is spelled XHY instead of SHY.
And don't forget the underscore.
Yeah, on Instagram I had to put like 3 underscores. So at the end. So it's not so shy ____.
Love it. How about you, Brittany?
So my everything, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It's 3 underscores. It looks like one long one, but it's 3 underscores. Blind Beauty _
Yeah.
I love it. And how about you, super inspiration, Kate?
Stop.
What did Elisa say? Kate to the whack?
Okay,
Yes,
see, like,
Kate to the whack.
how did Elisa said it? She was like, Kate to the whack, the queen.
Miss Thang.
I said that for one of my videos. I called you.
Okay. Well, okay. So my TikTok is my full name, which is Caitlin Wackerman, which I need to change to Kate Wack because that's what my Instagram is. It's just KATEWACK. I feel like that's so much easier.
Yeah.
So as of now, it's Instagram Kate Wack, TikTok Caitlin Wackerman.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna change the TikTok to Kate Wack. I was just thinking about it, and I didn't know if it would throw people off or not.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. And people can find the podcast Inspirations Beyond Disability on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and SoundCloud.
Cool.
Just to let people know.
Jason, can you send us can we put this in our profiles, like in our bios on
Like a
Instagram?
link?
Like a link.
Sure.
I go to Spotify to the podcast page, and then I click share, and then copy, and then I paste it in my bio.
Yeah.
So you were able to do it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
In all of my bios.
I did notice that. Thank you. And I saw your promotion, and I was like, I have to duet this, but I don't look very good right now, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But Brittany did promote the podcast. I was so excited.
I saw the video. I think I commented on it.
Yeah.
I've been podcasting it up. My boyfriend and I are actually starting a podcast. We just recorded the first episode yesterday.
Tell us about that, because I just saw the TikTok.
So we're it's gonna be called Random Chatter. And it's just literally just us talking to each other, and hopefully that's entertaining for people.
That's what podcast is.
Yeah. So there's no theme per se. But we just recorded the first episode last night, and I'm really excited about it. But I know that distribution takes a couple of days, getting approved through all the sites.
Yeah, right.
So it'll probably be up sometime during the week, but
okay.
But
you have
that reminds me.
You have it submitted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That reminds me, I'm podcasting it up too. I don't know if you guys follow the low vision guy, the low vision guru. Yeah, he has a podcast that he asked me to guest on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love that.
Me too. I love.
Oh wait, I feel like I would be doing a disservice if I didn't plug Kai. Do you guys follow her?
Kai!
I know Brittany does.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know anything.
Okay, so I'm trying to get her to blow up because I'm literally in love with her. So her name
is hilarious.
Is Kai. She's the funniest human in the world. She is a VIP. She's got a podcast called Unsubscribe that on
Spotify.
Yeah, it's on Spotify, Apple Music.
Be on it actually. Now that you say Kai, be on her podcast, and I've been terrible about Yeah,
She's
Kai is absolutely
she's
hilarious.
the best human. Her TikTok is Kai is Fly. Which
Yes.
hilarious. Follow her, please, if you're listening to this, because she's. I promise you, if she doesn't make you laugh, you can send me a cash request on Cash App. I'll give you
And
$1.
her outlook on things. I love her outlook on like issues and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's just a beautiful
She's
soul.
just fly. She's
fly.
Can
you say? But I feel like we're talking about podcasts, and I would be like the worst friend if I didn't.
I have to go catch up. I haven't caught up on her last couple episodes.
Yeah, she's amazing.
But they're good. It's called Unsubscribe, guys.
Yeah, it's a solo podcast. It's just her like speaking her mind and talking about like current events and just like whatever.
Yeah, she's like into production, like audio and stuff.
Music stuff and
what?
She's just cool. She's just a cool person.
Yeah.
I do.
Jason's like learning all these new people he has to get on the podcast.
I do a podcast in Denton County with 3 sound engineers. So.
Oh wow!
You know what
fun.
I mean? Yeah. So adding another sound engineer is like awesome.
Yeah, she's like a baby engineer. She's learning a lot.
Let's reach out to Miss Kai.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, come on over.
Yeah. And we're recording next Wednesday. Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah. 3 o'clock.
That works for me. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
I'll be here this time. I promise. Is it the same
link every time?
Okay, cool. Because I think Zoom will let you save it, right?
Yeah, it's the same link every time. I just share it with you because it goes up into the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets lost.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
But it's always the same number.
Awesome.
I used it my first childhood home. That's the phone number, so it's easy for me to remember.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I like that, and then I'll let you all know that we, Brittany and Kate, and I met last Wednesday, and we had 2 episodes. One we posted Thursday, and we will have another one coming out Monday, which is awesome for everybody looking for a cane, because there is about 40 minutes of solid cane talk, and you think that's crazy, but it's true. I was listening back and I couldn't stop listening. It was pretty great. You're all just pretty great and pretty inspirational. I love it. I'm so glad.
I think it's crazy that we're all at like different stages.
A vision loss.
Are blind. Yeah, like Elisa has been blind since 3 months old, and like I lost my vision 2.5 years ago. Brittany, you said you lost yours 4 years ago, right? And then Shy, what were you, like 14? You said, I think.
So I was born with RP, but I only had the night blindness. So I've been like half blind my whole life, and then when I was 17, my vision was like, okay, now we're gonna get worse.
Yeah.
So once I turned, or at that time, I was like, and I was in my junior year of high school, which is a terrible time to like all of a sudden need assistive technology. I didn't even know about IEPs. I didn't know there was a system in place to help me. I was terrified. So, and then ever since then, my vision has very slowly just been kind of going down. So technically I've been a VIP my whole life, but I didn't start actually needing more until I was like 17.
And then Jason, when did you lose yours again?
About 20 years ago. I'm like Shy. I always had really bad vision, and then it just got worse one day. I couldn't see the arrow when I was driving, so somebody had to beep, and then I got pulled over, and they were like, "You're expired," and I couldn't pass the test. So yeah. I mean, your journeys all of a sudden just start. You know what I mean? Just like that car accident. Just boom, suddenly you're in another
That was
world.
an acceleration for me, and now when I get my cane, it's gonna be like a whole new route to my journey. It's
oh my god, you're gonna feel so much better.
I know it's gonna help so
It's
much.
scary at first, but you're gonna feel so much better.
It's crazy to me how people like denounce their cane, they refuse to carry it, and I'm like, what? This thing makes life so much easier.
I know. I can't.
Plus, it's power. It's power, right? It's
like,
look, I'm blind. I don't have to explain to you for the next half hour what's going on. You know,
Oh my god!
Like, it's gonna. The person that I spoke to that when I finally came to terms with it that I needed the cane and needed O&M, he was like, why don't you just have it, just carry it with you in the beginning just for identification. You're going to realize that just by having that cane with you, you're not going to get those looks and those.
Yes.
So,
and that's what I say to people all the time. I was like, either way, you look crazy. With or without it.
Right. Yeah. And it's
so
like,
you might as well carry it.
Right. You're not going to be embarrassed when you like run into people or trip and fall because like people will get it. And people dodge you. You don't have to worry about any of that.
Oh yeah,
they
people
just
run away from you.
Yes.
And stores will give you better treatment. You know what I mean? They just will be nicer to you overall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or ignore you.
Right. You're gonna get one or the other.
Either way, they're not gonna bother you.
Right.
My biggest thing being felt bad for. So if you feel bad for me because I have a cane, then like no, I don't want it. You know?
Right.
I hate sympathy. I can't stand it.
Same. That's why.
I just don't like pity. Yeah. You know?
And then they look at you like, "Oh my God, poor thing." If you don't get out of my face, like I really get. I know they mean well, but it's like you're telling me that my life is worthless. Like no, like
right.
But what I always hear is, look, I'm perfect and you're not. Poor you. And I'm looking at you going, did you pick your own outfit out? You know what I mean? Like, you might be blind, but you got horrible fashion sense, man. You know?
For real. Like you got other problems, my guy.
I was say, for me, it's more of like, oh my God, that's the way your mind works. That sucks to be in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my thing. Like I tell people all the time, like losing my sight, it sounds crazy, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yes, it saved my life.
Yeah, I look at everything differently. Like before, I was doing the same thing. I was going in the same circle. Like I wasn't pushing myself. And I feel like losing my sight forced me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
It forced me to look at the world in a different way. It forced me to really actually get to know people for who they are.
Yeah.
Like, so
like connect with people on a different level.
You're not passing judgment the same way.
Right. Yeah. Like your mind is completely changed.
Yeah.
For me, it's people don't know we exist, and so I can shout as loud as I want any direction, and I'm teaching people, you know? It's not like I'm trying to tell people about something they already know, you know? I don't know. I don't know the other causes, you know? But nobody seems to know we exist, and so I don't hear about it on the news. I don't hear about it in the stimulus, and so I just get to yell at everybody all the time. My friends are like, again?
Yeah. Gotta keep saying it until you notice me.
You know?
Exactly. So that's what
I have because I feel like we all have different opinions of this, and then we have people like Elisa, you've had vision. Well, you and Shy have really had vision problems like your whole life. And then me and Brittany, like more recently lost our vision.
All of a sudden it was like, boom.
Yeah. Do you guys get people, like, do people ask y'all, because they ask me all the time, like, do you think it would be harder if you were born blind or like losing your vision halfway through life? Like, what do you think
I get that question.
Yeah. And like, I kind of want to hear like both sides of it, just because like, I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah. I mean,
like, because I feel like
So me, when people ask me that question, I hope I don't sound ableist or rude, but I always say, I thank God that I was able to experience it. You know, I'm glad that I was able to at one point.
Right.
So that I know what it was like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I usually say. I'm like, I'm grateful that I had the vision that I had like my whole life, but I was an ungrateful shit. So like I was you know, I told you guys, like I was a partier, I was a bartender, like that was my life. I took advantage of a lot of stuff that could have been, you know what I mean? And then like when I'm like, even when I met my best friend, I mean, we were friends through high school and stuff, but when we reconnected, she had like, I was still in the beginning stages of losing my vision. I had just gotten my cane. I was angry. I hated everyone in the world, and I was mad at myself. And then I reconnected with her, and she had stage 4 cancer. And I was like, I'm the most ungrateful person in the world. Like I am like, and that changed everything for me. That was like a huge perspective. Like everything that changed everything for me. But like, I know everybody else's story is so different, you know, but I needed that. That was like a slap in the face for me.
Yeah. Well, I feel like for me, like I said, I was born pretty much with a visual disability. So I've really, I've been I've been on like news reports and stuff, and my mom always says I've never seen a perfect world. So I've never been able to. I've always needed assistance, and I've always needed guidance, and I've always needed sighted guide, and I've always needed that extra help. I am appreciative that I did have it when I was younger, but I will always say that my vision has never stopped me. So I've always gone to clubs with my, being
Right.
blind. I
Okay.
still do whatever it is that I want to do, despite my disability. I don't care what you got to say about it, But I mean, I've never really been asked that question, but I've never really seen anything different. I feel
Right.
like it's just
Yeah.
now, so I'm just learning to adapt to the new adjustments,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I relied on sighted guide whenever I went out at night, or like whenever, movie theaters or like dim lighting. But other than that, I was fine. So when my vision changed to the point where I was always gonna need some sort of help, like I'm a 100% cane user now, and like I feel like the thing that sets it apart from being completely or from being blind from the beginning is the just onset. I don't know if this happened for you guys, but just like the onset initial like situational depression that I went through.
The mourning period, right?
Yeah, of like just because they told me when I was 5 years old that my vision was either going to stay the same or was going to get worse. So I had to understand that at a very young age. But when you go from that age all the way to 17 and nothing happens,
Right.
you're like, oh, because you're a kid, so you don't have like you don't understand how long life
kids just
really
don't care about
is.
the
You don't have a grasp on how long life really is and how long you're going to be alive, and how it doesn't matter if it hasn't changed in the past 15 years. It could change. Like you, God willing, you have another 50 years of life, 60, 70 years of life. So when it finally happened, I was in denial for so long. I was starting to notice blurry. I was starting to notice not being able to read my classwork months before I said something to my mom. I was like, maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's the print size, maybe I'm just having a bad day, maybe I have a head, like every little thing an excuse. And it was just I think just that period, I was like sad and broken for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Just like I would be fine, and then all of a sudden I'm just not okay.
Yeah.
That was really, really hard. And I feel like the only difference between being like having consistent vision from the beginning of your life and having fluctuations is just having to go through that mourning and that situational depression.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's just
I even have my moments too, where some days I'll wake up and like,
damn. I mean, everybody has those, right?
I have those moments where I'm just like, man, I miss it.
Yeah.
Same.
Or I mean, it's just, but what scares me is like they say that like, because I know I'm gonna probably eventually at some point, because when you get older, you have decline in your vision anyway. Whether you have so it's like, okay, I already have an eye problem. Then I'm gonna get older and start having declining vision, and they say you go through the mourning process again.
Right.
Every single time it changes.
You go through this, and it's like, it's like drinking about it, but then it's also like, well, I can't dwell on it. I'm just gonna live in the moment.
Exactly.
Right.
I've been trying to do just focus on now, because we
can't
change.
Can't do anything about what's happening. Because every time I try to explain my vision to someone, and then I'm like, well, it's degenerative, and they're like, well, what does that mean? And I'm like, well, it means that one day I probably will not be able to see.
Right.
And immediately saying that out loud, even though I know that, I've known that my entire life, it's 100% a thing that I'm fully aware of.
Bricks.
Yes, every single time you say it, you're like,
yeah.
And then you have to, okay, back up. I'm over it. But every single time you're like, one day I'm not going to be able to see. And then the person that you're telling that to for the first time is obviously that's sad for them. They're like, God, that sucks. And you're like, yeah, it does suck. So now you're both in this moment and you have to pull out of it. Because if you don't pull out of it, they won't.
You'll never get out.
Right. And then that's where the pity comes in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I lost my sight, like knowing that I would, because like they weren't sure, like they didn't know if it was going to stay stable, if I was going to lose more. And it was like at this We've done everything. Like, if you lose more, we can't help you.
Yeah.
And like, I would not sleep, but I had to sleep with a light on because, like, God forbid I wake up in the middle of the night and it's dark in the room and I think that I lost all of it. Like,
Oh yeah.
not sleep.
Yes.
Like, every day I would wake up rubbing my eyes like, is today the day? And then one day I was just like, you know what? It just is what it is. Like, you know, I'll worry about that when I get to it. I'm not going to spend every day and every night wondering if today is the day.
Especially because it could take years, or it could be happening. Like, for me, it's happening in slow motion.
Right.
So like, I'm probably losing vision, you know, but it's basically what's happening is like my retinas are like rotting. So like the way a fruit rots, like it takes a few days, you know. So it's happening slowly. So I'm not going to notice unless something really drastic happens or there's a big drop off. I'm not going to really notice, you know.
So for me, it's not degenerative, but it could go either way. Like, they literally just don't know. It's like, it could stay like that until you die, or you can lose more. Like, it just no.
Yeah.
The thing that I have to, like, I tell myself every day, even like, but this is like for anything that's going on in my life, whether I screw up, somebody else in my life decides to leave, or just whatever the issue is. Like, if my vision gets worse today or whatever it is, I always have to say, like, the universe is not working against me. It's working for me. Like, I have to say that every day to myself and be like, this is like, it's working for me, because something along the line, whether it's 2 days from now, 2 months, or 2 years, it's going to make sense. It'll make sense when it happens. And like, that's what I just tell myself every day. Like, that's my motivation for me. It's like, it's happening for me, not against me.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's a good, that is cool. I like that.
What an inspiration.
I know.
Stop it. God.
Okay, well.
Stop. Ew. I'm just kidding.
I actually had a similar mentality from really young, because so I went as a kid in like kindergarten, pre-K kindergarten, I went to a public school.
Same.
I went to Norland Elementary in Miami, and my mom hated it. Was not a good school. She hated it. And she's like, I don't care what I have to do. I'm getting you out of there. So she signed me up for McKay, which is
oh my gosh, me too.
Yes, which is a government scholarship program. I don't know if it's a Florida thing or a federal thing.
I think it's a Florida thing.
Yeah, so it's McKay, and it's for like disability, to get your tuition paid so you can go to a private school. So she signed me up for that. I got approved, and literally I finished my kindergarten year, and she's like, you're never going back to that school ever again. And she put me in a private school that was very small, and I fell in love with that place. That place was my home. That was my family. And I stayed there until like 10th grade when it closed down, which was a whole nother sad thing. But that was my home among homes. Like, I felt so safe and loved there. And by the time I was in like 4th grade, I was like, if I wasn't blind, I wouldn't be here. And I was like, I love this place, and I would not have ever stepped foot on this campus if my eyes weren't jacked up. So from really young, I was like, well, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna get more things or opportunities, or be able to do things that I didn't like. I don't know where this is gonna take me, and that like changed my outlook on it. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I feel the same way. Like, if it wasn't for my blindness, all of the great things that have happened in the last 4 years would have never happened.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about it that way.
All the amazing people I've met, I'd have never met them. My
guys, this wouldn't be happening.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
My boyfriend would have never met him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They'll be out here dating fools.
Fools.
And how much stronger are you all than most people? You know what I mean? That's
Oh, yes.
I don't think people 100%. Get that.
They don't acknowledge it. Yes. Well, they don't do it. It's okay. I know that I'm strong.
I think though, with that though, like, y'all don't, like, we don't know who's watching us. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. Like, I didn't know until I started putting all my stuff out on TikTok. Like, I think I've said it before, like the messages and the DMs where people would tell me just parts of their story. And I thought like my story was crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, like there are so many people that are watching me and just like Elisa, like I didn't know you were watching me at all. Like I had no idea. But like either way, like there's so many people that are watching all of us or listening to this podcast because they need someone to turn to. They need a reason to get out of bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it whether it's the beginning stages for them or they've been dealing with it their whole life.
Yeah.
Like we don't know who's watching. We have no idea.
Really, those messages are amazing.
I've gotten a couple of them, and they just like I don't know what to say every time I get one. I'm like, oh my god!
Right? It's like, just send a red heart, just send a heart. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
But like I was telling Jason and Kate last episode, like I was getting so many messages, and I had to just stop reading them because I was having a hard time figuring out how to release their energy. Like they would dump on me, and then I would be depressed. And I was like, okay, I'm going backwards. Yeah. So my boyfriend was like, hey, just take a break from the messages because like you're getting really, you're digressing.
Yeah. Oh, it happened to me.
Yeah.
That very much happened to me. Yeah.
People don't think about the transfer of energy when you tell a story like
it's
that.
So serious. Like the transfer.
Those people don't know. They don't think. They think that they're the only one maybe messaging you. Yeah. But they're not. They're not understanding that. Like
you're getting bombarded.
Yeah. And it's all and like I'm one person and there's thousands of you. And some of the people's stories that I've heard were like one girl messaged me and she. Like, I'm not giving anything away, but she basically was like, you know, I lost my vision because I tried committing suicide with a gun and I'm still here. And like, I watch you every day. Like some of the stories and like, I'm one person, so I'm absorbing all of this. Yeah. It got to the point where like, you could see my energy drop in my videos for like a couple weeks. And I was like, I have got to stop. Like and then I had to tell myself, like, I went to therapy. I was like, I don't have to reply to these people. Yeah, like I love that I'm your safe place, but like you have to understand that like I'm taking it's one of me and there's so many of you and it's a lot and it's deep.
Yeah. My therapist said that too. She's like, just turn off your notifications. She was like, it's okay. Like you're one person. She's like, because I felt so selfish for not responding anymore.
Same.
Like I was like, I feel like I'm letting them down, but I was like, but I hope they understand that I can't. Like,
you're not
okay with someone.
Like the way I had to think of like the way I thought about it is like I was the same way. I was like, I have to reply to these people or I'm not. I don't want to be that person that doesn't reply to anyone or I don't want them to think I'm too good or whatever. Right. I feel like our page and our videos are enough for them. That's why they're there. Like I don't really first of all, I don't owe anybody anything. As like selfish as that sounds, but like that's what my videos are for motivation, for inspiration. Like somewhere to laugh, somewhere to feel safe, somewhere to feel normal. Yeah. But like, if I don't respond, just go watch one of my videos because it's still there for you.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Like my page is still there for you, but I don't have to respond because like, I don't have to explain why everybody is making me feel this way. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, like they come to our page to watch our videos. You know what I mean? So like that's enough for them. And that's why they're there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually when I reached out to you to start doing the podcast is because I saw one of your TikToks and you were like, I am just so depressed today. I'm going to go work out and hopefully feel better. And I was like, no, I don't want her to ever not have an outlet, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to build a brand for myself. I want to help people, not just like blind people, but anybody going through anything. Yeah. And like, but it's still a lot. Like I still have to, like Brittany said, like you got to find somewhere to release that energy too. And like I go to the gym, I have my trainers, I have like the guys at the gym that I can go to them with anything. But like at the same time, I also keep a lot of my personal, there's just, you guys know, like some people you just don't want to talk to about things. Yeah, there's like, or you need that one special person to talk to, but then you have to remember that like, you're also dumping that energy on them. So like, yeah. And so like, I'm very self-aware when it comes to things like that. But I also know that like in the past, I want to say like week and a half or so, I'm not posting as much. And it's because I don't need to. Like, I have to remember that I'm important as well. My sanity, my energy, like I have to reserve that because if not, it's also going to show in my videos and what I'm going through. Like people can definitely feel that and see it. So if I want to be 100%, I can't be on TikTok 100%.
Right.
Totally. I think that's one of the hardest parts of like making content, I guess, is teetering the line of how involved you are with your followers in general.
Taking time
And
for yourself.
yeah, and taking time for
Yeah.
yourself and making sure that no one feels neglected, but also that includes you. You know?
Right.
And then people tend to get real demanding with
They
your
do.
page.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Because like I have people message me like, I don't like it when you do this. Can you stop? No, it's
No.
like
Oh my God. When someone told Elisa, when someone told you to stop saying, hey, babies, I was like, no, I need that.
No, never.
No. That's like your intro, girl. That's yours.
I
Right.
need that.
No.
The little dopamine hit that I get every time you do that,
yes.
I
I
relax.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's
Someone
how I
told
know
me,
where I am.
We're like,
someone commented on one of my videos the other day and was like, I hate the way you sound. My response was like, man, that really sucks for you.
Yeah. Right?
Like,
That's perfect.
that
That's for
sucks.
you,
Not my
guy.
problem.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm in love with your voice, actually. I love your voice. I like.
you remind me of the friend on, I don't know if you guys saw the Jennifer Lopez movie Enough.
Mm-mm.
I don't
No.
know. I don't remember.
Fine. Because it was like Jennifer Lopez played a woman. She was in a domestic violence, like she was trying to get away from her husband. And she had this friend who was from Reno. And I don't know why. I'm not trying to be rude, but her accent kind of sounds a little bit like yours.
That's cool.
Like mine?
Yeah, Kate.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google that later.
I like Kate's voice because Kate, you have like a gentle rasp to your voice, and
I
I
do.
think it's adorable.
Yeah.
I think it's so cute.
Yeah.
Thanks. You guys are being so nice. Stop.
All good reasons to follow y'all on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. The support is real. The support is
Yeah.
real.
Aw,
We gotta love on one another, you know?
For sure.
that's why we're here. So we're into 2 hours. Did you guys want to
Oh,
wrap
God.
up?
Oh, we
shit. I
always
guess
do
we
this.
should.
We do, yeah.
We
Jason,
just
I
like
hope when you
talking to
edit
each
these,
other.
I hope
We
when you
always
edit
do 2
these, you
episodes out of
really just
one.
cut them. Like I would cut them into like 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, they're all
put them in.
an hour each.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say.
fine.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we have
God.
enough content for at least 4 videos.
There you
For-
go.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
All right, so I guess we'll be back here Wednesday at 3.
Wednesday at 3.
Love it. I'm sorry,
Thank you guys
Alicia,
so much
you
for
have to work.
having me here.
And we're going to have to do more Saturdays so that Elisa can be with us, you know?
Definitely.
Let me know
For
I'm here.
sure.
For sure. Thank
Definitely.
You. Thank you.
Oh, I'm making an Instagram group so that we can link up though.
Oh,
Yes,
So-
for sure.
It's happening.
100%.
It's happening.
Be
Has
looking
to
for that,
happen.
guys.
I'm gonna start looking
Miami
up
bust.
hotels now.
Yes, I'm gonna hop, Elisa. Let's hop on Groupon.
All right.
Love
Yeah.
Okay,
it.
y'all are good at that. I'm not good at stuff like that. Just tell me when and where, and I'm gonna pull up.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
You guys are amazing. It was so nice getting to finally talk to all of you guys at once, you know, and not just
Yeah,
comments
it's so cool.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
I love you guys too.
So great.
That's my favorite part. I'm going to end right there.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.